All watchers, you know the drill. Is my mic working? Hello? Yes, it is. Thank God. I was panicked for a second. You know the drill. Timestamps in the description. 4 free coaching sessions. Having a good time. I feel a little rusty. I only took like 1.5 days off. But I feel rusty, which is weird. And I was coaching over the weekend, so I didn't really take time off. I don't know. Anyway, we're back. We're here. My everything should be good. I feel like my timers are good. I have time. I'm ready. Been playing a bit of Arc Raiders, but short of that, I've been pretty much same as normal. I feel like, to be fair, I haven't watched that much content over the weekend, but I normally take weekends off. Just nice to you know, Deadlock's during the week. Deadlock is my entire life. I pretty much coach the game and then play. Well, besides from my job, I just coach, play, nothing else. Hey, yeah, we can do the Goober coaching session first. My apologies on having to, yesterday's stream being, not yesterday, Friday's stream being cut short. But I'm happy to do it now. Toss me the match ID, and then I will run ads, and we'll start it up. Review. Okay. All right. Perfect. I think I'm ready. I feel like I need to. Can I move? Oh, I could move the Yeti below tipping. That's how I change where the audio appears. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So I move my mic up, it'll visually appear higher. No, no, that's not how it works. No, the channel rack, I think it's alphabetized. Fuck me. I guess I could rename the Yeti to like A Yeti. So it's always on the top. Rename double A Yeti. Nope, it didn't jump to the top there either, so I have no idea how this is rolled. But let me change 2 variables without thinking about what will happen, and I'm sure when I restart OBS it'll be good. Mic on the top. But let me rename it. ABC. It is in alphabetical order. Desktop above tipping. It is. I also just happen to have organized this in alphabetical order. That's crazy. That's crazy. I actually coached him against this weekend. I'm getting us coaching locked in. We're starting with Goober analysis though, because I owed that. We are supposed to do that Friday, and then Friday got scuffed. But hey, how's it going, Matrix? Yuto, welcome everyone. Perfect. There's match ID. Get it started. Minute 30 ads end, and we'll just get into it. Let me put turnips on screen as well. Let me get a doc up. Yeah, we're doing Goober analysis first. Normally, I'd run a raffle before analysis so we get the gambler ping to get stream actually going. However, because Friday we were gonna do that, and then I ended up having to run after the first one. I'm just gonna do this first, and then we'll get going. Also, Boarpig, remind me about the stat locker. Although actually, I have to remove this. Oh, the replay's expired. Wait, why is it expired? It was on. Oh, because it's a month old. Oh yeah, replays. I don't know how long they last, but a month is. It would have to be since the last patch, which would be 2 weeks ago. Was the last patch, right? Whenever they did that balance patch. Yeah, replays up limits. I don't know the exact, but it's normally around the patch. Because I think technically you could do one that's like 3 weeks. No, I don't know. I think 2 weeks. Let me. What am I doing? There's something else I need to do. Oh yes, so like StatLocker. I need to remove this channel point reward because StatLocker, like, they lost all their data. Valve changed their API, which actually like fucked over a different project I was working on. Well, not fucked over different. Sorry, that's a vast exaggeration, but caused a mild hitch in the road for something else I was working on, unfortunately. Although it doesn't inconvenience me at all because I'm not the one managing that. Hey Wolf. Yeah, I want to watch the latest Metro video. I feel like watching anyone complain about vindicating is great. Or complaining about the game is very vindicating to my own, balancing this game, man. Oh, you can tell it's an alpha. Yeah, it works on old games, but the point is I need to remove the channel point redemption because I don't want people redeeming it in the future. Since it's no like past what yesterday, it's no longer unless to be fair, if everyone runs the API thing, it could work, but I'm on Linux, so I can't even run it, which is really fun. I think yeah, no, there is no way. I looked and I got suggestions and someone said to do something and I did it and it didn't really work, so who knows. Anyway, I need to channel points, enable channel points, manage channel points. There we go. Have me read your stat locker review. Just toggle that off. Okay. I want to get fishing back, but I have that's a whole thing actually. Let me add that to my list of to-dos. Re-add fishing. Okay. Then oh, I have no idea. Also, hi. Wait, you're typing in chat. I saw what you say. I have no idea how do you CS2 server picker. So I'm not the person to make that guide, unfortunately. Are we choosing another Goober VOD or coaching now? Yeah, we'll choose another Goober VOD. Wolfos, do you have another Goober VOD? Or I mean, worst case, I can just pull up his stat locker and then find one that looks decent. But if you have, or you know, like, we could also, yeah, if you have any particular ones. And you can take your time to find one. First game from the trolley tournament? Sure, no problem. Wait, do you mean... Okay, that's 2 weeks ago. Odds should still be up. Oh, I can go to their YouTube. I honestly am blank. Goober plays for Sneaky Golems right now, right? So it'd be the, I assume you mean the first game of the finals. I actually want to work on scrim coaching. I need that's something I like. I'm gonna be really locked in this Wednesday, by the way. Like, actually tune in for my DLNS watch party thing because I'm like, I actually need to lock in on paying attention to the scrims. So yeah, well, I can't, you know. Anyway, Deadlock night shift. I should not be doing this on my main. Deadlock night shift. Videos. Any finals match? No, this is the night shift match. Okay, where's trolley tournament? 4 weeks ago, Buff and Joy's versus Abraham's. Okay, any challenger match, finals match. Did they not upload trolley to their YouTube? Oh, come on. Thank you for the follow. Spirit Viper, welcome. Best team in NA, night shift trolley recap. I mean, it'll probably have.
If you guys have missed out,
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
That is the
there we go. Match IDs in the corner. That's all I care about. Okay, perfect. No flame, but like, who the fuck watches the summaries of pro games for Deadlock? There's no shot like anyone actually watches those. 7713. I believe this is the first game. Yes, it is. God damn it. Wait, is this that old? Oh my god, wait, this is 2 months old. This is not the right one. I must have typed it wrong. Okay. Can I manually up the... It is in 720, and they uploaded it at maximum quality in 720. Oh, this is fun.
The opening. That's the...
This isn't even the right game. Oh my god. Okay, where's the finals? Sneaky Golems versus Melee Creeps, first game, that's the finals. I see the match ID. Surely, I can type this. 140. Come on. Please, make my life easy. Oh, thank god. Easy. Wasn't even difficult, didn't take any time. We need to do proper customs? Yeah, no, the announcement's coming Friday. Regarding something, well, I mean, yeah, customs. Yeah, this is Goober Viscous. Oh, you mean you don't want to see Viscous? I thought there was Viscous. Did someone else let me know and I could find if it's a different character? Fine. Yes, yeah. The announcement will be Friday. I mean, yes. However, they're gonna be very different and not managed by, well, I'll be a part of them, but they won't be managed by me, if that makes sense. But they'll be more, I don't know. You'll know on Friday. It's like a project, it's like a lot of people working on this project, and like quite a few other big content creators. So I can't, well, big like coaches. So I can't really, I'm not sure what I'm at liberty to say, and I don't want to like say more than I should. The announcement's on Friday. I meant the first game they won. Yeah, sure. Let me find it.
They got the puddle punches.
Let me copy this match ID just in case I don't type the other one correctly. Okay, so it would be match 2, right? Okay.
4K lead and the urn in hand. Melee creep.
So low quality. Why did they upload at 7? Oh, because they download it from a Twitch VOD. I used to make this exact same mistake. 3 or a 5?
Creeps look to keep the momentum.
Engaging stream content? Okay, come on. I typed it wrong. It must have been a 3. One day I want to do like match ID roulette, right? Just type in random match IDs and watch the game. I feel like that'd be a one stream, one-off stream. What? I typed it wrong again? Like a fun one-off stream thing. Yeah, okay, I got it. Wow, that was not even difficult. Oh. I'm so fucking. I've noticed more and more I'm deadlock pilled. Like I just say that I've been saying the deadlock terminology more and more and more, like saying "let me know" and all that stuff. Like that's not good. So I got that one from Omain, but let's play a random stream. Oh no, I clicked my dashboard in time. Didn't mean to click my dashboard. Meant to. No, I did mean to click my dashboard. I went to a stream manager. Pause this. Okay, perfect. There we go. Goober analysis. This is the right game, right? I don't think. Wait, Goober's not on. Okay, wait. Did you want his paradox? Because this is the game they lost. Game. What is going? Oh wait, no. They got. Yeah. To be fair, they got 2-0'd in the trolley set. Wait, which one do you want, Wolfos? Because they didn't win one in the trolley set. They just got fucked. A friend installed Power Toys by Microsoft as utility for copying text from screen. Interesting. That would be nice. I don't even know if like a bot could do this though, because it's like a lot of guesswork. Because it's 720p, so the numbers are hyper blurry. Not a bad idea. I've allowed community server browsing one day. Hopefully, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, my vid idea summarized all software and mods to optimize playing Deadlock, including config changes to FOB performance, HUD mods, to server picker. Not a bad idea. I just don't feel like I'm. Oh, I think. To be fair, I would just really need to get a summary from you guys. But I also don't use Windows, so I wouldn't like. I feel like if I do that video, I'm inviting troubleshooting in my comments. Which, to be fair, I do work in IT, so I'm probably like one of the best people for that. However, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I kind of like that as a backup. I wouldn't, ideally, I want to get like, because the point is I want to upload a very good guide on Friday to also coordinate with the announcement. And to bring a lot of traction to it. However, what's the word I'm looking for? However, I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, however, so I just want it to be a good, like, mainstream guide. I appreciate it, Hi. I might get on, yeah, that's a good, again, all that is my backup idea. I would really love to get, like, a standard, because it need, oh, actually, no, I can't do that, because it needs to be coaching, because it's just tied to what the thing is. Also, hey, Reedy. Just pick one that they won that was on Viscous. Oh, yeah, perfect. I can just do that from last week's night shift. Goober played Viscous and they won. I believe he played Viscous, at least. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. And they actually have, please don't be 720. I can't do this again. Just upload your VODs at a high quality, please. It was last week, not the challenger match. Was this game? Was this Fearless Furries? Why do they only have the challenger match? Wait, no, this is the finals. Oh, thank God.
You had a chance to wet your...
Easy
Okay.
to rotate.
Let me find one that they won. Oh, is it? Oh my God, it looks. Oh my God, it's high quality. Thank God. I want us to do the whole thing. Okay, did they win this game? Yes, they did. Perfect, perfect. Grab this match ID. Oh, is Goober on Viscous? He is. Oh, it's actually blessed. 4-6-1. Although I do know Melee Creeps was not in their best form for this game because they're still, you know, they just picked up by Dorian. And I mean, obviously he's a very good player, but there's like a natural period where you're adjusting to have a new member of your team no matter how good they are. Just like, you know, you need like at least a week of scrims to just have everyone like comfortable meshing together. Okay, we're here. Hey, Ale. I'll say, oh, wait, Reedy, Ale, both of you. Wait, Reedy, are you? Well, anyway, TLDRs I should be on tonight. I'm coaching after I'm streaming, and then I should be free at like, I don't know, post dinner, pre-dinner. How long have I? Okay, 15 minutes. That's actually not bad for a pre-stream, whatever is happening. Especially considering it's a Monday. It might take like 30 minutes. It's a good game. Everyone on pretty standard characters for them. Obviously, you know, well, yeah, actually, everyone is on pretty standard characters. A little bit of like roughness around the edges, but actually, okay, wait, hydration is on Paige. I think he's prefer has been playing little Paige, but I guess it's in like comfort picks as much as I see like Idol on Pocket, Gal, John Johnson on Bot, but you know, still on the Geist. Anyway. How's Arc Raiders? It's good. I think the game is like a 9 out of 10 in trios and duos and like a 7 out of 10 in solos. I think solos is significantly worse just because of the way noise works. I think in some games, like, I don't know. I'm not going to go on a whole tangent, but I just think it feels really bad because there's some places where you have to like looting requires doing something very loud normally. And there's some places where you just have to do that not in the open, but like in like a building without doors, and you can just get fucked. And it's like, but you have to loot that because that's like the thing you have to do. But there's not like sometimes, you know, in solos it's just like, oh, unlucky, I flipped the coin wrong, and the guy was just like happened to be here 10 seconds later than me, so I breached it first and got fucked. But I think trios is fantastic. A few quality of life features are definitely needed. Just like stuff like I wish I could have hotkeys to toggle my nades. I wish, I don't know, just some other quality of life stuff. But overall, I think it's very, very good. Okay, Goober. I don't need to dock up because this is Goober now. This is analysis. I'm not gonna be making notes. Goober. Hopefully the VODs channel doesn't flop. Whenever I miss like one single stream or one single VOD, the next VOD on the channel has like a fifth of the views of normal, and it takes like a week to work it back up. I don't know why. But the VODs channel is like super momentum based. Maybe that's just like a small YouTube channel moment, but like, I don't know. Okay, I mean, one thing to note, immediately takes bridge control, the classic splatter right click, because the, like, what's it called? Downtime after you right click is very long. You can still do things like that's three splatter right click. Yeah, so you right click after you splatter to mirror the downtimes, and so you get extra damage. We'll see him do Skinner combos once he gets his 1-up, which I'll also break down. Yeah. No, the arcs feel fantastic. I think it's very fun. I was worried about third partying, but I don't even feel like I get third partied that much. Like right now, I would say as an extraction shooter, it's slightly worse than Hunt Showdown just because it needs some more like time to like reach the wheels, but it's very good and has a ton of potential. Cube second, feeling very defensive. He's into Pocket Ivy, so with someone like Amina who's very one-shottable, especially like a Pocket, just being able to cube Pocket's combo can be super big and very, very big for turning a fight. Also, I mean, the build's gonna be pretty classic. If you want to use a good Viscous build, just Goober Elite Viscous. Very, very good. Right there, Ido is trying to pressure him for bridge control because if Viscous just has bridge control, he's much more oppressive. I mean, you'll notice how much this Viscous is sitting on top of bridge. Amina and Viscous are very strong laners. Pocket's also a decent laner, but Ivy is not. So they will generally have bridge control. Oh, he's sticking out for regen. I guess he knows if anyone pops out, his Mina and him can just collapse. Remind me after this game. I have to move some clothes from the washer to the dryer, and I'm 1000% going to forget unless you guys remind me. But you'll see most of the game, Viscous will have bridge control because actually one thing to note is one thing I'm shocked by is they chose to put Infernus Paradox mid over Viscous Mina. Well, not over Viscous Mina, but over Viscous. Viscous is, if you are playing Viscous, always try to switch into mid lane. It is a significantly better lane for Viscous, just because of how the map geometry and cover works. There's pretty much no cover Viscous can't poke you behind with his splatters and right clicks and such, so it's a super good spot for him. It's actually very surprising to see him put in a side lane. I guess I just thought they must have just really wanted the Paradox Infernus lane. That's like something I would have to talk to Ranger about more to really know. Like, if I wouldn't personally make the opposite choice, but I'm sure he has like a very good reason. But I wouldn't know it unless I heard it from him. Yeah, I mean, he is obviously in any lane where you're against Pocket, you want to target Pocket. Also, Ivy Stone Form allows her to dodge a lot and just have a lot of sustain. Sorry, also sometimes it sounds like, because of my filters, whenever my like washer dryer is running, sometimes you'll barely hear it. It sounds like, I always call it rats playing ping pong. So if you ever hear that, that's what it is. Whenever you're healing right, just do a box route, not worth peeking. His Mina's, he obviously he's in coordinated play, so he knows his Mina's not going to hit wave or make him miss minions. So he can just be happy and hit the wave. Also, again, notice he bought healing right while he was like 60% HP. One thing I really want to stress is, this is just a general higher level thing, but just how much, like, healing right is so good. And anytime you can buy it to top yourself off or just buy it to keep yourself healthy, it's such a good item. So many circumstances. There's pretty much no, well, obviously there's times where healing right isn't good, but if you're not buying like item heal bane or anything for the heal on kill, it's just great. Also, one thing to note, I mean, this is this is pretty classical about how you play around Spirit Shielding. He bursts it out, then he just cubes, waits for the Spirit Shielding to go away. Pocket obviously rushing Spirit Shielding because he's into a very heavy Spirit lane. I mean, on paper, this lane should always be one. This is like a classic. Ivy and Pocket's goal isn't to actually win, like break their tower first. It's just to keep their tower alive for a while, funnel farm into the Ivy. Like every lane. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, every lane could use it, right? Yeah. I mean, there is obviously other healing items and like passive healing items, but as a like burst healing item, maybe aside from heal bane, which is more conditional, it's just very in a league of its own. There's no item if you're like 50% HP, you're like 20% HP. There's no item that can stop you from resetting other than right. So there's no other options. I would rather, you know what I was gonna say, but I don't want to get banned. But I would rather do that than play a game of Overwatch. Overwatch, never mind. I'm not, whole different tangent, but that game is like a disgusting piece of shit. I'll just put it like that. Yeah, and I mean, again, just every time like you can use healing right to not reset, you're getting yourself like, I don't know, obviously numbers differ. We'll say on average 250 souls. You can sell it for 400. It only costs 800. You use it like 3 times. It's gonna make its money back essentially. It's so good. And then also once you're like post lane, you can use it for the healing. It's a great sellable. Also, one thing to note is one of the reasons he did this is because he's saving for Express Shot right now. Insanely overpowered item on Viscous with the way it interacts with his right click, and he's saving for it. So he knows, hey, I'm saving for this big orange. I don't have any green investments because he's not buying a heal bane or like a battle vest. Like, obviously Viscous wouldn't buy battle vest, but like other characters like to get an early battle vest and Changer's Emblem heal bane. So because he's not buying those, he's just like, okay, I'm gonna buy healing right for this investment. I think Pocket used Affliction, so it did get the 12% current health damage, which is interesting. Obviously a fat chunk to Viscous for just, I mean, essentially free damage. I don't know what you do to healing right. I feel like you just need, I don't know. I mean, an item that stops you from I guess refillables in League is balanced, but I couldn't tell you why. Maybe you just make healing right not sell. Not sell for 400. Low-key healing right should be the only item in that game that sells for 0 souls. I think that's how you make it balanced. You make it a much more significant sink. Also, when you're in side lane, he'll only reset once he has boost, because in mid lane you can get away with some cheeky resets. But because now he has boost, his right's on cooldown, he knows, okay, I just have to back off, and I have to use boost to reset. It's, oh, you know, I 1000% think it's good for the game that it's like a item, and I like it. So it's not like League where you're just forced to reset and like push wave, sack reset, all of that. Um, Sorry. Okay. Let me go back to that kill. Got a whole healing right tangent. Hey, Narumi. Oh yeah, I mean also, one reason you saw Viscous play very passive, this is like, again, when people ask about spikes, this is a very, very massive spike of getting Express Shot. So now, oh, he got a Hyper Line, that's why. Does that hit? Okay, if that hit. But it goes, he is now going to, like, this now that he has Express Shot, he can now play very aggro. Pocket should have leap. Oh, Pocket didn't go for a leap save, so Pocket's also really weak, because I think Pocket is currently setting for a leap, right? Oh no, he's actually pretty low soul count. But he knows he has a really good fight, and I mean, you just do an absurd amount of damage on the spike on Viscous, so the second you get Express Shot, you want to start looking for these fights and looking for this damage. Also, this should go without saying, but he's only pretty much only going to use Express Shot for his right click. Also, another thing to note, gets a kill, immediately goes to steal the Sinners. This is a huge amount of farm to steal, and this is really massive for Viscous. He actually doesn't stick it out. Ivy chases him off, doesn't want to miss minions, but even just the 2 hits he gets, that's +2. I actually don't know how many souls it is. I think he had unsecured before, so we'll just say 130 because that's when he had unsecured. I don't know the exact numbers, but just stealing you're getting 130 on yourself and denying 130 from the enemy, so it's a net 260 souls that you just gained off 2 melees. So using that is really good. Okay. But yeah, that's a play you definitely should pick up on, is just you get the kill early. I should talk about that more, because I normally just talk about you kill tower or you steal sinners. If you kill tower before 8 minutes, you steal sinners. And to be fair, if you're doing this in solo queue and trying to emulate this, you need to get on your mic and say, hey, I'm stealing the sinners, can you support me? Because if Mina had been like at her tower buying, Ivy would have had a really favorable fight, but obviously this is, you know, pro play, so Mina's going to be supporting that. But if she isn't, it's really bad. And in solo queue, there's a decent chance if you're in solo queue and that Ivy is a solo queue Ivy against you, she's gonna chase out your Mina and you then get a free kill, then can full take the Sinners, and it's great. Okay. Oh, unfortunate, he misses that. Actually tanking wave for a little on that. Not a favorable trade. Actually, see, sunk a lot of damage from troopers. I mean, I say this all the time, but I don't think there's a rank in the game that doesn't take too much damage from troopers right now. No matter what rank you are, you're taking too much. Even at, like, I mean, the highest level of play. Does he have a Spirit Strike? No? Pocket? Oh, Cultist. Oh yeah, Dorian loves his Cultist Rush, doesn't he? Oh, he went for the stun off that. The reason he right-clicked on top of Vent there was to get the new, like, stun mechanic. Also, just a movement thing. Goober isn't like Goober's obviously good at momentum, but he's not like the movement player of high elo by any means. We're just paying attention to how much he wall bounces. Wall bounces are OP, especially if you do something called edge boosting, which is if you wall bounce on the end of a wall, you'll essentially do a horizontal corner boost instead of a vertical corner boost to give you more momentum. That's also a jump I would recommend looking to emulate. It's something I've been practicing a lot recently. Just jumping into a wall like this. If you just jump into a wall, put your back to it, and then jump, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a corner boost. And even if it isn't, you're going to get great momentum where you want to go. It's like very, very easy to corner boost if you like jump into a wall and put it behind you.
I see Ivy.
Yeah, we can see why Express Shot is so balanced on Viscous. Obviously at this point, late lane, just staying, gonna secure the urn. There's not much to look at. Staying in this lane because he wants to continue to pressure Last Guardian. They'll get urn more likely than not. Here, let me get you. More likely than not, they're gonna take tower now. He's resetting to be safe. Oh, notice he pops the early healing right, even though you would think it wouldn't be worse since he's going to base. The 1 second you save from this healing right ticking is actually worth it. Because healing right doesn't have that long of a cooldown, which to be fair, they could also nerf healing right just by upping its cooldown. But the literal like 2 seconds he saved by doing that is worth it. Just to get out of base quicker. And yeah, I mean, he stopped like probably 8 minion autos on his walker by doing that. Not farming wave, but staying in soul range, so it's split between him and the Shiv, maximizing the 60% per person soul value. This is kind of has what's called, I don't know, I guess I'll use a Dorian's word for this. He kind of calls it floaters. He has like a floater role where now he's not going to side lane, but he also doesn't really want to stay around. You don't want to have too many people in mid lane because you're eating too many souls. You're just kind of going to float around, hover the lane, get poke, get damage, be oppressive, and scary, but not, wow, actually Billy dies, so that's crazy. But not like, he's going to be still playing around his teammates. Okay. Another thing to note. Sorry, I don't know why. Went on a. I don't know what you call that. Oh, that's a bit of movement tech on Viscous. I'm honestly really bad at it, but just puddle punching as you hit vent, obviously as we can see, sends you flying. Only really doable on a couple vents in the map though. Just well, it's doable on most vents, but it's only really useful on a couple vents on the map, just with where the walls are. And one thing to know with Viscous, well. Okay, I wouldn't emulate this in your games, because in solo queue, I think it's best to always be farming as much as possible. Oh, that's also a thing. Punching off a skybox, super, super useful. If you're playing Viscous, you need to be doing that. Amazing against flying characters. Amazing against, like, this. Where is it? Is it this side? Yeah. Well, it's on both sides, but it's easiest on this side. This vent right here, if you puddle punch the skybox, like, right here on the right timing, you can puddle punch them off the vent and send them down. So if someone's trying to escape to this vent and you go for a little skybox puddle punch, you can really fuck them up. Really fun. Like, it's obviously the skybox deck's super useful against a lot. But that's the point where it's like super, super useful and pretty easily replicatable once you get the timing down. Yeah, Goober's teammate trying to cube off the pole. They'd already baited Walker Stomp, so it isn't that scary. One thing to know about Walker Stomp, again, 10-second cooldown in between stomps. And when Walker doesn't have Stomp up, Walker's... I mean, the laser is still scary, but when there's a wave there, it's really not that much. His Majestic Leap, the reason you buy Majestic Leap on Viscous is because you puddle punch and then leap, and you get a ton of movement. Oh, wow, poor Pocket. Doesn't want to chase because his teammates are pretty far behind him, and he doesn't have much info on the enemies, doesn't want to chase, and the whole enemy team and get fucked. But what I was saying before I got distracted is, you notice he's not farming very many neutral camps. In solo queue, I think you should just, well, okay, again, in like pro play, you should just, he wants to give farm to his carries and let his, like Mina and Infernus get super, super fed on souls. However, even if he was playing in an E6 solo queue game, you would see him farming a lot more and still just eating far more, because that's just how you have to play solo queue. Is much more greedy than like a like coordinated game. I wouldn't even want to say a pro play game, but just a coordinated game. I'm surprised they're committing to this fight. They get a couple picks, but their waves are not in great spots, so they can't really do anything on this pick. They'll run Urn, which is good. Oh, we're doing the split shot bug? Really? I thought Goober was above that. I guess not. I wasn't paying attention to his build last DLNS. Basically, if you pop split shot and you Viscous right click, you can hit him with 2 right clicks if you angle it right. It's, I mean, plus express shot, you can see why it's Viscous, even just with express shot, already does an absurd amount of damage, so you can imagine with split shot and right click and just going crazy, it's a lot of damage. Also, that's the punch right click I was talking about, or punch 3 I was talking about. Skybox punch I was talking about. He's trying to stay around his Infernus. One reason, well, in general, Viscous is very good, but Viscous is also really good with Infernus because Infernus is a very squishy character, and he's an M1 at the end of the day. Also, you know, classic 2 picks, go mid. Like I said, always keep to the formula. But Infernus really needs that cube because Infernus is like one of the characters most in the game that loves having a Viscous because he needs to go in, he needs to play aggressively, he needs to use his ult, he needs to be in their face. But if they ever turn, he makes a misstep, they focus him, you know, after his ult pops, they all are like out of the stun, he's only killed a couple. Having that Viscous cube to just keep him alive in the front line is great. Also, you know, this is why Viscous is so good in pit fights. Just, if you're ever a Viscous, literally just do that in pit, and you will just get so much damage when Riju's falling. Trying to cut off the Ivy because she doesn't have ult. If she had ult, they wouldn't. That was actually insane. Puddle punch off the wall. If she had ult, they wouldn't go for this, but they think they can kill her without the ult. She knows that they're going to try to come behind, so she's routing very sneakily. Let's actually see where she's going. Oh, she went down into TP. Very good routing by DMV. Recognizes they want to catch her out and just does some funky routing. Although he is still in a very negative spot. But his ult's coming back up, so he should be fine. I think Goober wants to buy, but I also think because one thing to note is when you see the enemies buy like that, when we saw the Ivy bot Siphon Bolts below, we know she couldn't have been in her base because of where she just was. So she's probably in right side secret shop, and I'm pretty sure he assumed that. But it's also worth checking the other secret shop if you need to buy anyway, because if you see her, she's dead. And you know she either has to be in one of these secret shops. Ivy's trying to proxy wave right now. I just want to break this down. I believe it's wave proxy, right? Oh no, she's just flying away. Wait, she threw a nade at wave, right? Let's see. Yeah, this is a wave proxy, I believe. Let's see. Does she go for it? Okay, well she throws her bomb at wave. Yeah, there's bomb Katsu. The point is that if she thins this wave out before it gets to the Walker, Walker will keep its reinforcement, and if wave can't get there, they're just wasting a lot of their time with rejuve. They aren't able to siege. Really, really useful to do. They're trying to trade mid Walker back. I think Goober is going to react. Goober has because you're playing Majestic Leap Viscous, you have the fastest rotation in the game, sort of like an Ivy ult. So now he's trying to use that very quick rotation to catch these people out, because no one else on his team can really react quickly enough to the fight, and they know they need reinforcements, so he's just making his way over. Oh yeah, it's also on Gun Yamato. The right click abuse is also good. Yeah. I think it's only those two characters that can do it because they're the only ones with like circle right clicks.
I see pocket.
Wander's been doing it forever, but I don't think I'm not sure if he's been doing it intentionally, because when he's talked about it on stream, he's never really talked about it as if it's a bug. He just talked about the fact that he likes it for it's like the AoE to hit, and then also on his left click. Playing against Gun Wander is like actually miserable, or Gun Yamato Wander is actually like awful. He is something else on that character. Hollow point, items OP, bullet shred, extra damage when healthy. What more could you want? Gun Paige probably has a bug. Build's still not good.
I see Kelvin.
There you go. I do with sparkling water. I actually ate before. I woke up really early. I'm actually like in a really healthy spot. I woke up at like 8, went on a walk, ate some breakfast. Probably should have like been productive and like edited or something before stream, but I chose to just, you know, like watch some stuff, hang out, whatever. It's actually like a good spot. Anyway, we need to locking in. Because he just kind of floats around. I mean, this is like a pro play thing. I wouldn't really emulate. Well, you want to emulate this to a capacity in your solo queue games, because you have very fast rotation with Majestic Leap, and just Viscous can rotate around the map very quickly. He's also, if he gets caught out, he can use his ult to escape from a lot of dangerous circumstances. It looks like, yeah, they're just gonna run Urn because they have rejuve. However, they're going to the fights. They were gonna run Urn, but now the fight's breaking out, so they're coming to it. What was I saying? Oh, however, in a solo queue game, he would, and I think you should play a little more farm heavy instead of this supportive role. And like, you still want to float around, but you also want to farm and be farming and eating farm yourself, because you just need to solo queue in solo queue. You need to carry in solo queue. I think one of them will drop back to grab Urn while the rest of them try to end. Paige is cleaning up wave. This is the fun little glitch. I'm sure you've seen this before where the minion just go there. Yeah, it looks like Viscous is going to grab Urn because he's very fast. Didn't have a stamina to double jump off his leap, which actually slows him down pretty significantly. Are they doing the tech? No, they're just giving it. There's a bit of tech where if you are Viscous and you're like here, you can Majestic Leap, and you... Well, he doesn't have Rescue Beam actually, but so he obviously isn't doing it, but with the Rescue Beam you can slingshot him across the map. But yeah, he's just running Urn. They still want to use their rejuve, use their advantage. They took base guardians. But they know in that situation when they kill 2, it's pretty unlikely they can actually knock patron. And getting shrines doesn't do shit right now, so they're just like, all right, we'll get our slot, and then we'll get the base guardian. Also, Midwalker left very alone. Don't fall into the trap of sieging Midwalker early, even with rejuve. It's just not worth. It is such a death trap, both geometrically and the walker resistance, and the walker having like 4K more health than the sidewalkers. It's very good. New ball upgrade. Oh, I'm pretty sure the ball tech is banned in DLNS. Because I've never seen a Viscous do it in Deadlock Night Shift. But I would assume it's banned. That root.
Let's go yellow.
This isn't great. They're just kind of like grouping mid. This is... Look, they're falling for the solo queue mistake of just kind of going mid. I mean, we have 2 minutes till an Urn. And we're waiting for Urn. But they're kind of just looking for a fight when they have so much farm they should secure. The enemy team has nothing to farm. So like right now, because you're kind of starving the enemy team out naturally, you could try to steal these camps if you really want. But you should also just secure your own farm. Yes, they have 25% more comeback souls, but you have like 300, 400% more camps. So it's great if you just play slow, wait for next Urn to spawn, farm your camps, everyone gets a big item spike off of the camps, off of the buffs. And this is actually not a good fight by them. And then you can go and... take the, use Urn to force the game deciding fight when you all are strong and on massive spikes. And again, the enemies have had fuck all to farm. So again, they maybe got, like, I don't know, I don't want to give numbers, but let's say like 4,000 more souls, and you got like 12,000. So great. Well, those are too big of numbers, but the point is you would gain significantly more souls. And also, you gaining souls is, well, actually, they have all their flex slots, so... one thing to note, this doesn't apply to this game, but the tangent I was going to go on now. When you have more flex slots than your enemies, well, okay. Well, this is like a lot of thought processes. So first off, if you're behind, you get 25% more souls. I think a maximum of 25% more souls is comeback souls. They're doing this because Paradox is dead, but Paradox will make it back, because it's kind of a desperation play. Yeah, they're forcing a fight in Pit because I think they have a more favorable Pit comp. Obviously, Geist is insanely strong in Pit. Billy as well, but Billy doesn't have ult, so he's not that scary. Pocket did get, I would assume, a big ult in that Pit. And they have Kelvin Dome, which is great too. But, I mean, ultimately, they're very behind. What I was going to say, I actually completely forgot what tangent I was going on. Oh, in theory, if both teams are like... If you're going in a neutral farm off, excluding the extra souls, or like you're going to gain more souls because they have more camps, and you have more flex slots than your enemy, it's better for you because your enemies are getting slot capped, and the more gold they get, the more that slot cap is really going to weigh on them. I mean, yeah, Viscous' whole thing is like bug abuse. That's the thing. To play Viscous well, you have to know like 8 different bugs. That's just how the character is. That's like part of his difficulty right now. I think some of the bugs are fine. Like punching off this steel, like sky hitbox is actually like kind of fun and takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of skill to do mechanically. I think the double split shot should definitely be nerfed. But the rest of his bugs, like meleeing and ults, that type of thing, I think that's fine. Ooh, almost got the punch. Yeah, now they get rejuve and they descend. Also, again, notice how this motherfucker is still sitting here? I mean, if this game is a testament to how, like, dangerous, or if anything's a testament to how scary Midwalker is, it's this game. They're going to end the game without killing Midwalker. That is how scary that walker is with its buffs, its health, and especially, I cannot stress enough, how much that map geometry is so favorable for the defenders. Like, this is actually the testament game to, like, why mid-boss is just, or not mid-boss, Midwalker is, like, I want to say 24 minutes, 23 minutes. It is like scarier than anything else in the game. I mean, yeah, unironically, I would rather call a coin flip. Oh no, this is a genuinely. I would rather call 6-man burger flip mid boss than 6-man burger flip their mid walker, because I mean, their burger flip, their mid walker is a lot more favorable for them because again of all the things I explained. Okay. Anyway, those are the Goober things. Maybe maybe I'll write down no. I don't like writing down notes. Those are the Goober things. Watching YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Keep it real. Don't know if this will be a YouTube video, but might as well say that in case. Okay. Oh, that's exactly what I was talking about, by the way. This is a corner I'm training it on. The exact thing where you jump into the corner and then wall bounce off. Okay, I fucked it up now that I'm thinking about it, but I've got it like very subconscious. You can do it on that corner too. Sometimes I try to do it on that corner into this corner right here. It's very fun. Anyway, let me get a new raffle up. But yeah, also for anyone who, or well, actually I'll say it after the raffle comes, but I'm very excited. Friday will be very exciting. 5 minutes. Twitch. Raffle. Member false at Ngamba. And then go to the scene. Oh, Boarpig, you want to toss the stat locker? Okay. Where do you want me to send it? Oh, you're right. I guess just in Discord since you can't send links here. Oh, wait. Let me briefly go to this scene. There's a ping in Mon chat. Oh my god. Oh, it's you linking all this stuff. Okay. Interesting. Well, I actually want to watch Piggy's video on the best competitive settings in Deadlock. That actually sounds like something I should watch. Oh, and it was probably just talking about like instant cast and stuff, to be fair. I think he's so cool, man. Anyway, sorry, whole different tangent. I'm talking to him. Little, and he's like, I don't know. That's one of, like if I have a Mount Rushmore of coaching, like he's on there, or coaches, he's on there. Let me go back to this. Sent it in general, perfect. How do I go about showing this? I go to the watch party scene and well, this will be the only time I do this, so I don't really want to set up infrastructure. So I'm just going to make the tab or the new scene exclusively for your stat locker, because I'm never doing this again. But we might as well run it. Oh, people are actually doing the thing to help stat locker. That's big. Wish I could. Play capture, image, jack, media, screen capture. What am I doing? Show display, not display capture, image, source capture, window capture. There we go. Temp. Call it temporary. Add it. Select window. Don't show that. Show IE songs profile. Alright. I fuck with the name. Fuck with the name. Oh, this is the new stat logger thing, by the way. Please do this if you're on Windows. Stat logger is an amazing tool. Continuing to have it would be great. Fortunately, they don't have a thing for Linux, so unlucky. Unlucky. How do I close this? I understand. Yeah. Okay. IE socks profile. Let's see. Oh my god, your win rate. Is this an alt? There's no shot you only have 200 games. I feel like you've been in my chat for longer than my main. Okay. I mean, that is an insane win-loss ratio. Oh, to be fair, I'm thinking of new Phantom. To be fair, old Phantom. Well, yeah, I guess this match count for this rank, well, it's actually very low. To be fair, I would expect like 500 matches by Phantom. But anyway, let me look at, first off, are you a duo queue abuser? This just determines my respect of you. How do I get good? Well, I mean, first off, exclamation point raffles. If you're a raffle right now, but I'm kind of doing it a little scuffed. But if you want to join the raffle, exclamation point raffles. And then yeah, you just, I don't know. I have a guide on how to like get out of low elo. It's just kind of the basic stuff. You're kind of a party queue abuser. play more solo, so I gotta respect that. But yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I would just say watch a lot of high level players is the best way to get good. Watch someone high level who plays your character, use their build. That's probably the simplest and easiest way. Oh, you've been playing with your team, I see. Yeah, I turned it off because StatLocker, I might turn it back on, but StatLocker, their APIs got messed with. Where now they aren't gonna have that many like uses. They aren't gonna have a lot of the stuff they used to, so I'm not sure this will be a thing. I'm also not even sure if this will be good. This is like a temporary thing. This doesn't seem like it'll be that good. Because it's literally just data analysis. Like, I mean, this looks fine. You're a Yamato main. To be fair, you're a little low on tankiness, Yamato. But your damage is high enough that you're probably just killing them too quick. You can look at this. I'm curious about. Fine, that's fine. Damage low average. You're very low damage taken per minute. That might just be because you're killing them so quick. How much? Well, let me see your farm per game. Where do I see farm? It's average farm, right? Economy. Souls per minute, extremely high. I think you're farming too much. This is like, I mean, this is good farm, but this is too much. Like at this point in farm, you're farming too much. When you have this little damage taken per minute, to be fair, you're very high damage. I think you're actually just killing them first. But I would say this does kind of imply you're farming too much. If you're... Maybe you're just killing them too fast. To be fair, again, this is kind of the issue with StatLockers. It's a very half-painted picture. Do you think you could boost my StatLocker's smile? Yeah, we'll see. I'll look into bringing it back. If people actually do the StatLocker thing so it can still be a useful service, then I'll bring it back. But if it can't, I mean, this is very quickly going to become useless stuff. What are you bad at? Average denies. Oh, that's okay. So, I mean, again, this is just data analysis, but like, tune your denying up. This is a very bad deny total. You need to get this up. Deny is so OP, so many souls, will help you win lane by so much. Can I see your average damage taken to troopers? I can't. Rest is fine. Oh, actually, your average last hits all, they're not terrible, actually. Was 42 really high? I thought that was lower, but maybe I'm just insane. Yeah, I think this means you're side laning a lot if you're this high in average last hits. You're a side laning Yamato, that's why your farm gets so high. But they're just 1v1ing you, which is why your damage taken is so low. I see. And I guess if it works, it works. Okay. And then... Yeah, I mean, our denies are super low. We got something. This is our average denies in lane. Our average out denies out of lane is actually lower, which is probably just some data analysis thing versus the way the data works. But it does mean we're not denying out of lane, which is bad. You should get an average of like a couple denies out of lane, because if they kill troopers by you, still take the denies. There's a ton of souls. Okay, I mean, honestly, this looks fine. Like from a data analysis standpoint, it just like this all just says keep playing, right? You're obviously winning a ton, so if you just keep going, you're gonna win. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a little low on early impact for Yamato, but I think you're winning your average lanes, right? Oh, that's convenient to your Viscous review immediately after. Win conversion. I mean, to be fair, these are just Yamato. Yeah, actually, 53% on a drawn lane is good, but I guess you also just have a high win rate. Where do I see your average lane wins? I don't. Alright. I mean, this just tells me to play. You should play more though, but it's also, you know, yeah, the little bit of the stat locker issue. Remove this scene. I would work on your knives though, just from like a looking at that. I would look. What sub rank are you in Ascendant? Woofles. Oh my god, can I speak? Did you ever install the API? I'm on Linux, so I can't. I don't have an option to, which is fun because I like the stat locker is literally just unusable for me now, which is really great. But they don't have a like Linux option. One? Okay, okay. Let me get Ascendant on screen. And then let me get docs. I mean, if you know the IV, yeah, I sure. I mean, if you know the guy, then yeah, that'd be great. Like I would. I do love using StatLocker. It'd be great if I could. Someone told me there's a way to do it for Linux, but I did that thing and it just didn't work. So I'm not sure. What's the date? The November 3rd, right? Third, okay, thank you. Dash 25. Almost low-key, we're getting close to Christmas. I guess Thanksgiving is next, but who gives a fuck about Thanksgiving? Ascendant. Well, I should write down the other one. Eternus. Goober analysis. And then now we're doing Ascendant. Viscous. Take that back. You fuck with Thanksgiving? Really? I feel like, I don't know. Who, like, okay, I love my family, but who, like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I don't look forward to, well, to be fair, I'm not even, like, doing anything this against Thanksgiving. But I was like, I don't really, like, well, probably stream. It's a weekday. Yeah, exactly. You love your family, but it's not like a family you, like, it's not like a, you don't look forward to, like, the big family meeting of, like, everyone eating so fucking slow and then being asked, like, 50 different times. For me, it's like, I get, every single person in my family, besides, like, one, is going to be like, so, you know, listen, I know everyone else in this family has really pressured you to go to college and said that you should go to college, but I think I can change your mind when I tell you and give you my 30-minute spiel of why you should go to college, having not talked to you in over 2 fucking years. So, you know, that's always fun. Start recording. Here, wait, I need to rewind so I have the pre-roll. Marker, recording, rank. Okay, I just need the marker. Marker. Curious how I don't have that debuff. Yeah, cool. Aren't you in like? Well, actually, I don't know how old you are. But you're either you're either in high school or college. I think the average viewer is probably in college, judging by Ascendant Viscous. Judging by no. Okay, yeah. So you are in college then. Or you just have a family that actually respects your decision. I'm really close family's chill, but and again, I love my family, but it's you know. Okay, we're into Mirage, Viper. We are Viscous, Infernace, right? I mean, in theory, we shouldn't be giving them bridge control. Like, I think Viper first level slid, judging by how she's moving around. Somewhat old. Okay. Like, in theory, you should kind of be doing the same thing as Goober, because Viper's a decent laner, but she's not great. And, Mirage, great laner. Viscous, great laner. Infernace, great laner. Oh, you just clicked level abilities. I'm writing that down. Never click to level your abilities. Clicking to level your abilities, for one, you can't level them in mid-fight, which is really bad. For two, it gives you that level up timer that, like, takes time where you're leveling up your ability. And then, those are really the things. But you should not be clicking to level your abilities. It's really bad. You need to get in the habit of either using Alt plus your ability key, which you can rebind in the settings, or using Tab plus your ability key. You can rebind it to anything you want, but I don't like that. You should have right-clicked the Mirage there. Make sure to be utilizing your right-clicks. That's something I didn't talk about in the Goober analysis, but it's super useful. Yeah, I don't mind that melee. Keep in mind, now when you go towards him, it's probably risky. Like, right now, you should just be holding bridge. We're walking up too far. If you just stood on top of bridge right now, shot the wave through a goo ball, if they walked up, it'd be a lot more impressive. Then you just kind of overcommitted, took a couple minions auto, now you're giving bridge control. You need to hold bridge as Viscous. Super important. Like, Viscous does essentially double the damage if you're on top of bridge. Oh, also, one reason I was talking about in the Goober review, one reason Viscous really likes mid, you can spotter you can spotter this, right-click this cover, right-click everything here, spotter everything here, right-click here. Like, if you're just standing on top of bridge, you are just like, you have full line of terror on everything they do. Versus, you know, right now you're playing Veil, which isn't really great. You have the Venom. Does she have Burst? Spirits. I mean, your cube cooldown is pretty significantly longer than her Venom, right? Yeah, double the cooldown. So I'd be careful. You probably cubed 7. Well, you got the heal. I'm trying to think what it's worth. It's worth if you tell your Viscous to play or not your Viscous, your Infernus to play passive. But like now you're on a really dangerous timer where Viper could Venom your Infernus like she did, and he's gonna take a pretty decent chunk because he's half HP. And now he's pretty much in her 100 to 0 range. Never knew you could level your abilities with Malice. Thanks, League. Yeah, no, it's actually it's so much nicer to just use your use the control and stuff. Also, again, same thing as before. It's just a bad angle to play. As Viscous, just play on top of bridge. Life is so much easier. If you want to be super oppressive, you can play on top of this building. This isn't a great angle for Viscous. Yes, it denies them from taking this cover, but when you're on top of bridge, you can very easily splatter this corner. You can walk up right click. But while wave's coming, just stay on top of bridge, clear wave, and then if they push back and you can take space, you can play on top of something. And again, just try to keep splattering them. But you're not really utilizing your lane oppression. I mean, the build is fine for non-express shot rush. Meta slave, you go express shot rush, but as far as not meta slaving, this is like, you know, fine. We do need to work in a green at some point, though. Oh my god, I'm so fucking Arc Raiders build. I saw you do that, and I almost just told you you should have like changed your camera perspective to peek the angle from like a left shoulder. Fucking hell. Playing that game too much. I was walking yesterday and I saw a truck that was like old and I was like, oh, I like in my head I just saw the fucking, you know, like crowbarring the fucking hood up. It's like, oh god, I need to get off the game. You have a great spotter there. Yeah, perfect. Did you? I don't think you right clicked. You created a melee instead of a right click. You should just, again, whenever you spot, pretty much whenever you spotter, just right click. It's so much extra damage. Also, right now you should just be clearing wave. Okay, yeah, we didn't. You should have right clicked there. Also, you should just be clearing wave. If they give us the option, it's great. But again, just standing on top of this bridge, clearing wave. Then once our minions are pushing to them, it's hugely oppressive because they have to hit the minions. So you're in a great spot to just like terrorize them. Yeah, the game is, yeah. I fuck with the game. Again, the only thing I don't like, well, again, quality of life features are needed for sure, but that's like relatively minor. And then I don't know what they do to solos, to be honest. I feel like it's just the game doesn't feel like it's designed, like the way noise works feels like it's much more designed for like a team environment than a solo environment. Good sidestep. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna keep. I'll try to keep talking about this stuff, but the issue does pretty much at all points here. You should just be on the bridge. Like right now, imagine if we. Okay, another thing with ideal util usage is when the minions were there and you spotted Mirage. If you had thrown that spotter a second earlier, you would have hit 2 creeps, which would have immediately given you wave prio, and you would have done the same amount of damage to Mirage, which is huge. Your ideal ability usage is both hitting the enemies. What is that glitch? Your ideal ability usage is both hitting the enemies and the wave. I've been pick the scope. I've never seen that before. Hey Lucy, how's it going? I appreciate it. I like the right. Again, we needed the green investment, so right is good. New Goober reorg? That'd actually go crazy. That'd be so fun if you could snipe people while you were in ball. I hope one day they do like a bit like there's some for fun mode where you can like merge abilities. Ball X Pit made me realize like merging abilities is the most fun shit ever. Or sorry, just being able to merge shit. Like imagine you could just draft like I want Viscous and Vindicta ult combination. Imagine how fun that would be. Yeah, we're just gonna die for fun. Sorry, I went on my whole tangent, but we're just fighting with our teammate. I mean, it's a classic mistake. Invernus chooses this moment to box route. We choose to go in. He's not choosing the ideal time to box route because he misses a couple of creeps, but at this point, he's still box routing and we're just looking for a fight, which isn't great. Yeah, no, it's a classic mistake. You're trying to contest bridge control too while your Infernus isn't here. I like trying to contest bridge control, but you need your Infernus to be with you. And then also, you know, ideally you could clear wave first. I don't want to see McGinnis with Infernus, Burn, Fixation, and Victor ult and Mina Love Bites. Come on. I don't even mean like ability draft. I just mean combining shit. Like kind of like League. They have a mode where you can like draft an extra ult, but I wouldn't even want to draft an extra ult. I would just want to like have the ults merge. Like you can take Yamato plus Viscous ult. Imagine that fun. Like Hazel plus Yamato ult. Dynamo plus... Dynamo would have some disgusting combos. Ooh, thank you for the Prime, Mr. Alistar. Welcome, welcome. Not sure what I am. Imagine the world. Mirage plus Yamato ult would go crazy. Mirage ult plus Krill ult or something. Imagine you could just TP with them across the map. Nowadays I do the jump insta. Wait, what do you mean? With what jump? Oh, the mid jump probably. Blue jump. Okay, yeah, mid jump. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I kind of stopped talking about that, but I should still be a little locked in with it. You're just gonna. Oh no, that's a bad ult. You just cubed the Venom. Life would have been so much easier. Ooh. I mean, your Infernus is here, but you're just kind of forcing him in a negative fight. Yeah, you're forced to use cube. He didn't die. I thought he died, but he lived. Mirage dies. We win the fight, but we kind of forced a very negative fight, or we could have just cubed ourselves and been happy. Roger Infernus won the coin flip. Sure if he should have. I mean that boost, yeah, boost just isn't worth. We didn't miss anything. You'll also keep in mind, unless they're like actively pressuring your tower, you never. Oh, this is so bad. I mean to catch this wave instead of farming this lotto. But unless they're like actively pushing your tower, you pretty much never want to boost down lane unless it's like a matter of life or death. If your teammate's gonna die and you boost down, or if your tower's about to die. But if it's just like that circumstance where wave is fairly neutral, there isn't much. It's just a waste of boost to get there quicker. It'd be better to have your boost for like both ways. Item merging infinite slots to get 50, 60 minute games. Yeah, item merging would be fun. Again, we're just 60 far. We also missed a wave. Our Infernus just caught the wave without us. Now is a good time to fight this Viper, to be fair. But we just should have pushed the wave with Infernus and then looked quick. I think we're going for buff, which is great. Or we are kind of forsaking our Infernus. I mean, he lives, but don't greed this while your Infernus is 1 HP. This is so greedy. I like that you just break it, but that was... If they caught you out there, to be fair, you have Goo Ball, but if Mirage just 2s you, it's so scary. Mirage 2, Viper Venom. Oh, that's a bad cube. He's gonna ult you now. We got lucky he didn't ult. You shouldn't cube there. Keep in mind when Brill is in his like burrow, he can't ult when he's coming out of his burrow. So if you just like slid to tower there, walked to tower, and got in tower range, so he couldn't ult you. If he ulted, he'd be getting shot by tower. Would have been a lot safer. Realistically, the second you canceled cube, he should have ulted you and you should have died. I assume we're saving for Express Shot, which is good, except you should be buying High Velocity first, because keep in mind, High Velocity is a component. It's just a free item, and although, you know, Bullet Velocity is it's good, but it's not crazy. And fire rate, again, 5% fire rate is not major. Keep in mind it also gives you 7% weapon damage. So 7% weapon damage plus 5% fire rate. That's like a net. I don't want to do the math, but I don't know. We'll say, I don't want to do the math, but we'll just say 10% because I don't want to do the math, but that's very, very inaccurate. But we'll just say 10% extra damage. And then also the bullet velocity, which you literally would get for free since you're about to build it anyway. Did I zoom camera out? Oh, I did. I'm pretty sure he can give you out of, or ult you out of cube. I'm pretty sure he can ult you while you're in cube. I'll check after, but I'm like pretty sure Mo can ult you while you're in cube. And if he just ults at the end, he's happy. And that definitely means he can react sooner to you canceling. But also, again, keep in mind, you wouldn't even have had to burn ult if you had just slid under tower there. Like, you cubing and then ulting also just puts your ult on cooldown for no reason. If you just slid on our tag, you would have been happy, and we definitely should be buying right now because we're literally sitting on half of our net worth. We're so weak. Yeah, you're gonna Q, but Viper's still gonna pick you up. Very parry cancel. I mean, no, don't waste your punch. No, you need to use your punch to escape. Imagine the world in which we just punched this wall and dashed and we were out. The utopia. What happened? We're back now. Because Viper Venom is coming back online, and you're one shot to it with no cube, so this is super dangerous. Yeah, there's the Venom. Yeah, there we go. Should not be walking back there. Yeah. If you really want to grade, you need to play like back here and just splatter wave and such. Which another good. If I think our boost is still on cooldown from using it before, which if we had the boost, yeah, if we had boost up now, we could have splattered that wave, played really safe, then the wave boosted back and been great. But we didn't buy Express Shot? That's insane. You needed to buy Express Shot there. We let our souls get way too high for buying a T2. Yeah, and we bought High Velocity and a T2. That's really bad. You need to buy Express Shot there, and our souls cannot get that high if we're not saving for a tier 3. At that point where you have that many souls, you just need to. Yeah, good cube. I just had a note. I went to write it down and I forgot it. What did I talk about? What did I talk about? I have no clue. What did I say? Oh. Awareness, that's what it was. Okay. I don't know what this glitch is where when you dash you look cursed, but at least that's not like, I think this is the first patch that they haven't had like a game breaking glitch. Also, sorry if this picks up. Don't think it did. Need to go to the meat store and get like a fuck ton of meat. That's my next goal. I'll do it. I'll keep talking about it for the entire week, and I'll do it like on Friday, because I put it off all week. I guess, I mean, the question is just why are we rotating like this, or why are we here? I mean, look at where you started, because I don't think there was any reason to do this, but yeah, we're just running here for no reason. Your Yamato is fine inside, and yes, you could hover her. However, because this Guardian's up, I mean, to be fair, you could like pull Paige over. You can hover Yamato if you want. That's like a fine play. But you didn't call Paige over, so now they're just gonna take your mid Guardian, which isn't great. Or if you sat mid, you would have been able to defend it. We just kind of waste our time. We actually now Yamato's leaving side lane, which is really bad. I know she's coming back. That's good. You were the follow Rozki. Welcome, welcome. Clip that out of context. What did I say out of context? I say a lot of things out of context, to be fair. Or bad out of context, to be fair. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't mind an urn run here. Again, I think running a neutral urn always puts the fight in your advantage, so I don't mind it. But you kind of need to, like... Again, okay, if you want to do that, I think that's a fine play. You just need to call... Because again, hovering, like we just saw with Goober, hovering your side lane is not bad. I would try to hover the right side lane because there's a lot more farm here. And it's great to be farming while you're hovering. However, coming to this lane and hovering isn't bad. You just need to call your Paige over to pick up mid. If you just, like, that'd be a perfect play if you just got on mic and said, hey, Paige, can you pick up mid? You go hover Yama, and then you look for an urn run, because you running urn is... I mean, it's scary while Dynamo... Actually, yeah, I wouldn't... normally, I think a neutral urn is good, but they have a significantly better team fight with Dynamo Lashel. So actually, I wouldn't try to run a neutral urn until you get those ults on cooldown, or at least one of those ults on cooldown. Because the combination, and also just how those ults can swing a fight, is really scary. Where our only good team fight ults right now are like Paige, Fern. Yeah, to be fair, Yama's ult pretty major, but more of like, a lot less impactful than Lash or Dino. Speaking of, knockdown's pretty solid this game. I'd probably cop it. It feels really good in their comp. You can cancel Krill ult, you can cancel Dynamo ult, you can knock Lash there, slash cancel his ult if you time it right. Feels very good. Keep in mind, one of the reasons Dynamo's kind of stopped buying duration extension is because knockdown can cancel it and CC can cancel it, and there's a lot more knockdown buyers in the game. So also it kind of either stonewalls him out of buying duration extension, or the CLO where he probably won't even notice if you buy knockdown. Or think about that. You just waste his duration extender if you have knockdown. Because our comp kind of struggles to break Dynamo, aside from Paige. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is just... It's solo queue, so this is fine. You splitting is fine. It's solo queue. I'm never going to say splitting is bad, because
I see Lash.
just the way solo queue is. However, from a good play standpoint, you should not be your side laner. Like, your Yamato should be picking out this side, and you should be hovering her, like, stealing this camp, or stealing farm, or box routing. Or just, you know, hovering her and pressuring this haze in. Also, you don't want to be trying to 1v1 haze. You probably have to burn your ult here. Oh, you're fine. Good movement. But it's just kind of a case of, like, yes, you have your ult. To be fair, you have your ult to be safe. But if they rotate to someone over, haze hit asleep, it could be pretty scary. Because, again, they have these really good ults for defeating you. Like, Krill ult locks you down. You could get Solo Black Hole is not... Like, keep in mind, Solo Black Holing you there is 100% worth it if it guarantees the kill on you and gives them an advantage, which they can leverage into earn. So I would be a little scared when you're positioning aggressively like that and you know you don't have knockdown. Paige probably has knockdown. It's not bad to get to. 2 knockdowns is not bad, especially into this comp. It's not... To be fair, it's not... I don't know. Again, if you're in pro play, you just like knocked it on Paige is fine, but you're in solo queue. Great express shot usage. You're in solo queue. Having 2 knockdowns is great for one because it's not... You want to trust your teammates to a capacity, but also being able to cover their bases is good. And then also, again, you knockdowning Lash out of ult or just Lash in general, huge. Stopping both of these ults, like shortening both of these ults is also very huge. Well, I guess to a lesser extent. If you get Monk ulted, you're either a frontliner who doesn't care or a backliner who's going to die no matter what. I believe... Can you punch on this wall to farm the camp more easily? I'm not sure. I haven't played Viscous in a while. You don't have reach. Oh. You should just run away. If you're in Lash's kill box, you need to be careful. He can just do that to you again. This is super greedy. You're hitting the wave, which is okay, but he can just from the top rope you. Good cube, but a risk we just did not need to put ourselves... Or a risky situation we just did not need to put ourselves in. Yeah, they could have solo Lash ulted you there and you die. They also could have hit them Raj Nado and you die. Just a very risky situation that we don't need to be in. Okay. We need to get the custom Discord link back. I need a campaign for Discord boost again. Actually, if you have one, I'll literally just one and we can get the mid tag, which would be so nice. I'd love to just have mid by my name. Actually, if you have a spare boost the server. And I give cookie. I don't have no rewards for boosters to offer. What's the reward I offer boosters? Like... I don't know. I don't have shit to offer. Goblin drawing of their choice. Monthly goblin drawing. Be too many goblins. We're just chasing, like, way over chasing here. This is the exact situation we just watched Goober in, where you push up, and then that exact spot, he looked around, so I didn't really have teammates with him, he didn't know where the enemies were, and he just dropped back. Will you continue to chase there? Oh, done? Oh, thank you, Narumi. That's huge. We get the mid tag now. Big. It'll just be so funny to have mid by my name all the time. Also shows the loyalty. Whoever takes mid, we know they're a real one. Okay. Yeah, I remember back in the day, I used to shield Discord boost all the time, and we got a fuck ton. And then I just kind of stopped. Because, like, I don't know, I hate shilling. Whenever you Discord tags, they're too bleh, but imagine being mid, though. Okay, let me focus on this. I mean, again, it's the same issue where you should be trying to give sideline to this Victor here. Keep in mind, it's not great for you to sideline. Like, when you're forced to because you're solo queue and your sideliners aren't sidelining, it's okay. But at this point where your Victor is, like, kind of actively trying to take sideline from you, you should just give it to him. I'm not trying to be mid. Oh, you're already mid. I hate to break it to you. You should not be pushing in. Classic situation. We know there's 2, like, well, actually that's too far away. We know there's 2, like, right here. We don't have anyone nearby. We see literally no one on the map. We can, to be fair, because of map state, we can assume there's, like, 1 in this light, 1 in this lane, probably 1 around this jungle. But 2 of them are completely unaccounted for. They could definitely be here, and either this is an at best neutral fight, or they're just gonna rotate someone else in, and then we just get fucked. Especially with, again, they have Dynamo Lashel here. It is scary, and we're fighting past wave, which you never want to do. Fighting past wave is so bad. There is I would say 99 like point, I don't know, some high number percent of the time, you do not want to be fighting past wave. There's essentially no circumstances where it is ever good. It is extremely rarely like the play. And especially from a solo queue perspective, I would just always make the call to hit wave. Divine Barrier on Dynamo. I guess the cleanse is Fern Burn, but this isn't really a DB game. Does it support Dynamo? What the fuck? I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that. Wait, my items. Oh, my items mod is still on. I'm insane. Oh, okay. I'm actually looking at the builds more. Well, they look okay. Oh god. Alright. Again, situation we just talked about. We know there's two under this walker. We have no one. They also have Dynamo, so like it's so scary. It's very easy. I mean, Hayes is actually behind us trying to cut us off, which is really scary. Yeah, she catches Victor. Mo's there too. He's just gonna get molted 100 to 0. Yeah, he just lost 2 lives. That's really bad. We didn't die for it, but our teammate did. We're going into cube, which I like the vision of, but it's very scary. Oh, unfortunately, he missed that. And he's still trying to fight. You should not be trying to commit to this fight. You just put up heal out. What you do? Honestly, that's a good job of keeping him alive. However, you should have never been in that circumstance in the first place. What is this glitch? Look at that build again. We'll keep tabs. Classic tank buster. Classic everything else. He maxed 2? Okay, at least sorry, at least he maxed his 3 for early healing. You on my honest take, you can tell if someone's a good Dynamo or not. Do they have a point in their one? If Dynamo doesn't have a point in their one, they're not playing him correctly. As someone who mained Dynamo for a long time, putting a point in your one, like after you max your first ability, is so massive for that 4 meters distance. It makes you'll live so like at least twice a game. You'll live just because you have a point in that. If I've heard improve, you think I should start with the latest videos, or videos more specific to the character I currently want to climb on? I would start with like obviously it's like a self-vlog, but my guide content would be the old videos I'd watch, because guides in general are very, they oh my god, you should not be pushing in here. They stand the test of time very well. Why doesn't this Dynamo press ult? If he just ulted us under Walker Laser, we die, no counterplay. We're chasing way too deep for no reason. Anyway, let me write this down before I finish that thought. Okay. But short of guide content, I wouldn't even watch videos. The YouTube scene for Deadlock is dead as fuck. Aside from guide content, like, you know, good guide content from me, good guide content from Piggy, good guide content from like, I don't know, other educational content creators. I mean, I think Metro has good guides too. Although I haven't watched his guides, but anyway, those are good guide creators. However, as far as like actual videos or actual high level play, just watch Twitch. Twitch is like 10x better. Like so much better for Deadlock, because the YouTube scene is just like, yeah, I think Metro's guides are good. He, you know, aside from the he's a very good player, you know, a little bit like aside from the if you're an Oracle player, fear him, but if you're not an Oracle player, you know, his content's great for like actual improvement. Man, none of our fights have a point. Like, that's the issue I'm noticing. Just all of our fights are pointless. To be fair, Oracle's a rank in this game. You'll get the bit as you develop more of the community. But yeah, he makes good guide content. I do recommend him. Actually, there is, well, just also tune in to stream on Friday for the announcement. That's also a good place to start. Ooh, no cube. Yeah, I mean the issue is just, aside from how this fight kind of played out with us just I mean, literally like Betty Hill music running away on the ship. There's no point. Why are we fighting on top of mid? We didn't have it. We had like a small advantage in this fight, which is good. We went in, we lost the advantage, and then we just right? So it's at that point after you lose a small advantage, just back off. There's no reason to be continuing the fight. There's no reason to be even having that fight. Aside from, again, we got the initial advantage. You looked for the window, which is okay. At that point, it's gone. We're just fighting for fun. I do understand not running Earn this game, because again, as much as normally I would say the issue is we haven't run Earn, because they have these two very scary team fight ults, I actually don't mind not trying to run a neutral Earn. However, your fight should still have a purpose. I would just look for picks, right? Our comp is, to be fair, Moan Crow very scary for, he has Refresher. Don't contest, they have Dynamo ults. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think. The best thing you can do there is bait Dynamo ult and live, but I don't know. The only way you could do that, and this is like would take some very high mechanical skill, is you jump into pit, and then before they shoot you, you majestic leap. Like when you're in the air, you majestic leap back up the hole you came from, and you bait Dynamo ult like that. That's the only other thing that'd be better than that, but that would take a ton of mechanical skill. But that is, I'm glad we don't just jump in pit and die to Dynamo ults. 28 got a job. Don't have a good stream. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. So if you don't see a point into the fight, should you not even join, even if you're playing like Paradox? If you're playing like Paradox, or if you're on supports like Paige, Paradox, whatever, it is better for you to join worse fights. But I generally say if you see a bad fight and you have an opportunity, like right here, but also the issue is like this, where we're initiating this bad fight. It's not that we're joining the bad fights, we're just kind of initiating this bad fight for no reason. But if you ever have an opportunity to like steal a ton of enemy sinners, shove a wave into Walker, put pressure on that Walker, maybe get a Walker, put a ton of lane prio. If you don't have an opportunity to do that, then yes, you should join the fight. However, you ever have an opportunity to shove a wave into an objective, split an objective, or steal sinners, it's better. You should be cubing your Page there. The greed, like I understand the greed of self-cubing, but if you cube Page needs the cube there. You have ults, you can live, you're much more slippery, you're tankier. When Paige gets flash ulted, she needs the cube to live. Because it's a Paige. Whenever she's like cut out like that, it's just rough. And yeah, at this point we just lose the game. Yeah, I mean the thing is we just need to look for picks more. We're not a great pick comp, but we're a much better like individual side lane comp. We should play around our side lanes, look for fights on our side lanes. Instead we looked for fights on our middle lane and fought on our middle lane a lot when they have great team fight. If we just looked like a very, Yamato's very strong on side, Mina's strong on side, Victor's decent on side. And you can hover both of these players, right? Your Infernus also loves side, obviously, is an M1. But you just want this comp. You did kind of get unlucky on the coin flip draft. You don't have a pick hero, and they have a pick hero and better team fight, which is rough. However, this comp is just like we just need to play around our side lanes and try to look for picks around our side. Oh god. Should have picked a more recent game, feel like a much better than. Oh no sweat. Obviously, yeah, there is obviously gonna be a lot of self-improvement, everything, like, but it's, it's the way it is. And also, to be fair, just sometimes when you look at yours, even like, one thing I don't talk about enough is how good self-VOD review is, because even you'll just like, I think everyone will VOD review themselves and be like, holy shit, I look like, because when you're VOD reviewing yourself, you just notice all your mistakes, right? So you VOD reviewing yourself, it always looks like rough, just by nature of looking at your own play versus when you're actually playing. But anyway, yeah, I should do a video on how to self-VOD review. I think Baxel did a good one. I rated him before and he was kind of talking about it. I'm not quite sure what the video was like, but he talked about making a review that was like encouraging self-VOD review over coaching, which I think is good. I think I slightly disagree with his thesis of self-VOD review is better than coaching, although I do agree that it is like very efficient. Well, at a lower elo, I do agree that it is very efficient, a very good way to improve, and easy, very easy to do. Although I say that as someone who has not self-VOD read myself in over a year, but I also don't really care about my improvement right now. Baxel said made a video on a BAX. He's in my Discord. He's pinned as an associate streamer. Oh, he's right here, but I have stream it on, so I can't see his name. Baxle. Get a video on it. Maybe to be fair, that could be my next big guide. I don't think people would like that guide, to be fair. What's happening? Just the VOD reviews. Oh, let me get a note on this one before I get on a whole south tangent or whole tangent. First off, don't click to level your abilities. Clicking to level abilities is bad. A level up time, and you can't do that in a fight. It's bad. Don't click to level up. Don't click to unlock. Don't click to anything. Next up, on Viscous, hold bridge control. Check bridge control. You need bridge control on Viscous. Just having bridge control feels great. You can always be impressive on top of bridge, a lot more than if you walk further forward. You want to play around your lane partner more. We were not playing around Arm Furnace enough, and just again, he left. The one time we contested bridge control, which was good, was the one time he was gone, which is bad. And then also we would kind of just like go in or like take a fight on our side when he wasn't there, which is not good. And you just, or like when he went in to reinforce us, we then chose to leave, which is, to me, that's fine, but you just need at least retreat ping if you're not using your mic. Like retreat ping is overpowered if you don't want to press your push to talk. Soul awareness, we let our souls get way too high when I thought we were saving for express shot, and then when we did get that high and we were just going for mystic shot, we should have brought express shot first. Express shot so OP, so good to rush, insane on this character. You want to hover your sides more. You don't want to be side laning. You just want to kind of play floating, hovering your sides, looking for a good fight on sides, and especially not taking those at best neutral 2v2s that you were looking for. We're just going to look if you can find one caught out on side with your Yamato, your Mina, Inverness, whoever. You don't want to fight past your wave ever. Essentially no circumstance where it's ever good. And you're also chasing too deep. And you don't want to be chasing that far into the enemies. Just check your map. If you don't know where they are, just don't be chasing. Don't be trying to fight. And we don't want to be trying to fight on their walkers. I don't mind not running Urn here because of their comp. But you need to be looking for kills on side lane or some kind of way to get an advantage so you can run an Urn. Okay. Use a self-VOD review a ton when I played Overwatch, but when I did recently in Deadlock, it felt awful, and I just don't know what is optimal or like worth it. I should make a video on how self-VOD review. The TLDR is if like you want an easier way, is just look at your deaths, analyze every single one of your deaths, and think like, hey, did I get anything out of this? Why did I die? How can I avoid this? Like what, what's the reason I died here? I know who's Viscous build. It's fine. I think Goober's Majestic Leap is better. Yeah, don't buy Trophy Collector. I know who buys it, and he bought it in DLNS. Trophy Collector, not a great item, first off. And secondly, and the reason I don't recommend it, it incentivizes extremely bad play. It incentivizes you to overfight. It incentivizes you to just fight for fun, take too many fights, and it's just going to handicap your growth as a player. So I really don't recommend it. And even, like, I just wouldn't use its build. Even though, yes, I know it's good on paper, and I know he played it in DLNS. But just Goober's build, it's like 20x better from a self-growth perspective. Okay, let me get the next raffle up. I'm gonna check who's. Oh, I can't even like. Oh, I used to stack streamers. There's stalk streamers stat lockers. I can't even do that anymore. Review. Gamba, come to this scene. Okay, good luck, everyone. Sorry, I'm fucking tired. I earned my sitting down. I took like 4 days off streaming. 3.5. So like my back, I gotta get used to sitting up for a while. I did 2 VOD reviews before I felt the pain. That's good. Tomorrow it'll be 3, and then it should be good for the rest of the week, and then it'll come back Monday. My back is getting stronger. Having good posture. Eventually I'll have good posture. We're getting there. Okay. Anything I need to do? I can't think of any housekeeping I need. Again, if you're new, actually people will come with the gambler thing. So announcement on. Oh, I'm running an ads. I should talk about this after the ads. God damn it. Talk about it after. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, well, unfortunately, the towels weren't dry, so please remind me again in like probably like an hour or two. Because I have to rerun the towels and there's something else I need to dry after. Okay. What is the message? Then I went from never understanding edge boosting and couldn't understand how to create paths when I edge boost twice in a row to rotate after. Wait. Rotate after a mantle slide. Wait, to what? Don't worry, I got you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like 1000%, I would have forgotten. It would have been rough. Actually, I have so many chores to do today. I fucking hate cleaning my house, man. Let me just fucking, I don't know. I'll get like a random burst of motivation at like 3 a.m. and I'll clean, but like, I hate like when it's actually like, there's just chores that I gotta do. When I get a random boost of motivation, it's great. When I like clean my whole room at 3 a.m., it feels great. Does it happen like once a year if I'm lucky? Yes. But I can go like 12 months without cleaning my room. That's fine. Like a major like deep clean. That's fine. Like I hate when I don't know, even the small shit just feels so looming. Like I literally just have to vacuum. And it's like, no, I don't want to vacuum. I know I need to, but I don't want to. Cleaning up is hard for the lazy life? Yeah, true. That's why I gotta get big streaming. I can have a cleaning person. That'd be great. That's the goal. I feel like I'd be too embarrassed to have a cleaner. Like I don't want to I don't want a cleaner because like I'd be so, even if it's just like there's like a crumb on the ground, like that shit would embarrass me. Let's look at it. A Viper build. To be fair, I don't know. Well, okay, I can give it a look, but again, there are no good Viper builds, so I'm gonna have a hard time knowing if it's that good. I'll tell you, like, I didn't copy. Okay. Okay, I swear to God, my viewers like are broken on OBS. Something to do with after ads end, it like doubles them or something. Does this say 25? No, it's just 34. Oh, people here. Big announcement on Friday. Big announcement on Friday at noon. 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST. 8 p.m. European Central. Okay. Let's look at the build. I hate it. Let's see. Not a great item. Great item, not great on Viper. I have to replace my headlights on my car, but I really don't want to do that. I just had that exact circumstance, and I was so fucking lazy, I just paid someone to do it. Although it's like extremely easy to do on your own. I got fucking pulled over like 2 weeks ago because my headlight was out. After turning out from getting pulled over, I almost forgot to put on my turn signal. I would have immediately gotten pulled over and gotten a ticket. I'm pretty sure that's why the cop was waiting for me to pull out first, was like to see if I'd be like too like flustered from getting pulled over to do my turn on my turn signal. I almost forgot. I was like, oh shit, that's something I gotta do. Anyway, headshot booster, not that great on Viper. It's like, okay, it's just hard to hit headshots on Viper. Yes, it's good on paper, but I guess it's preferential. If you can hit a ton of headshots, it's good, but you have to hit 1.5 headshots per wave on average for it to be that good. No. Just if you want to set healing item, buy Battle Vest. Buy Healbane or Battle Vest, feels 20x better. I like a Mystic Burst start. I like that we have this. I would just literally buy this first item and then use your Venom to harass, assuming we're putting a point into our Venom early. Are we? We are, perfect, so you can just use this to harass. Coldest Rush, I mean, items OP, I'll never say it's bad. Tesla, sure. Backstabber's OP, it actually has the highest win rate in the game right now. This item is so fucking good, so don't be afraid to buy this item. Alright, to reload, sure. BRS, I mean, it's OP. I guess you're proccing with your dagger? I mean, it's an overpowered item. That's the vision. That's the vision. Fleetfoot, yes, you need it. Sure. The Striker comes out so late. How do you need Swift Striker at this point? Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. Oh, but you won't. You're buying Capacitor. It's so good with Capacitor. The issue is, like, on most characters, Swift Striker is just better than Burst Fire, and then you just buy it with Capacitor, but because you're Viper and really like the slide distance. I don't know if you need Swift Striker here. I would have to talk to a better Viper to get a good vibe on that, but this could... I think this could be cut. This obviously OP, sure. Okay, also looking at this build, if you're not buying optionals, like we are so incredibly pressed for greens. Like, you are just fucking homeless. 21k souls is when we get our tier 2 green investments. Like that's crazy. Way too late to get greens. Let's see. Oh, BRS with Tesla. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, BRS is definitely overpowered. Don't get me wrong. Always thought that AV Swift Striker. Always thought that about Swift Striker, but I've looked at a ton of high level Vipers, and they always buy it right before a power spike. Do they buy Burst Fire and Swift Striker? Because if they do, I believe. It feels like overkill, but also the item is very good, especially with Capacitor. I definitely go. I think Van Burst. Van Burst is better than Leech. Okay, if you're into Capacitor characters, go Leech. If the enemy team doesn't have Capacitors, go Van Burst. Because Van Burst is 20x better than Viper. It's just the fact that Capacitor can cleanse it makes it so sometimes you need to go Leech. This item OP. This item OP. I would just always go this route. Because this should be your core. And then, yeah, you could probably want to buy some. You definitely need some greens at this point. What's Capacitor? It's right here. The active cleanses all buffs on someone. It's so disgusting. It can cleanse bridge buffs. It can cleanse like the active teleporting. It can like the teleport, or you're in a teleporter, it counts as a buff, so you can just remove that. It can cleanse like everything under the sun. It's a ridiculous item. Yeah. The Urus looks fine. You don't have point blank though. You should get close quarters early. Close quarters is so good on Viper. Because you're pretty much always getting that plus 20 damage. Just the way you have to play this character being close range. And then point blank also feels great for that. Knife -8 bullet res. Or you're talking with BRS. I guess, yeah, the BRS is proccing off Tesla. But by base, it does give -8, yes. Oh, no, it gives -5. Wait. Oh, no, it's 8 base, 5 stacking. Good Victor build? Sure. For Victor, I just recommend... ABLs, I think, is probably one of the better ones. No, this is old, actually. What's the good one right now? This is one I recommended a long time ago. I mean, Apocycle is a great Victor. I don't know how I feel about this. Looks fine. Oh, I guess Lightbringers is probably... No, Lightbringer didn't have one. The gun one? Yeah, more gun for my taste. Also, well, I guess this is like a lower level build. But again, it's the same rule on Victor with Infuser, where you want to buy, oh, this is the one. Lomain Listic Reorder is like the build I would buy on Victor. This is the build I use. This is probably the best Victor build. But again, it's, yeah, I mean, Lomain even says it in this build. You only go Infuser if they don't have Capacitors. If they have Capacitors, you can't go Infuser. Okay, a Cleansing Diviners. Oh, yeah, no, a Cleansing Paige, Barriers, and Diviners and stuff is coded. Okay. But yeah, it's so good into Diviner's buyers. Okay, Emissary. Guess again? No, Victor. I'm not showing my Discord so I can check this. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, again, I know I'm like very big announcement on Friday. This is what's taking my attention a lot recently, but it's big. I'm working on it. I just, it is feeling my attention. But it's sick. What time is it? Okay, I'm coaching. We have 2 sessions left. I have coaching in an hour and a half. Oh, that's kind of a tight timeline. Should be fine. But I do have to kind of speed things up. I've been slow. But oh, I started streaming a little later than normal. Sometimes I still like, I don't know if it's like a placebo thing or what, but no, it's definitely not placebo. But like sometimes, I don't know if any of you were here on the broken pelvis arc, but sometimes like, if I stay too long in one position, I can feel like the spot where it like fucking shattered, start to hurt, hurts to move. Okay. Yeah, fuck, I forgot about my doorman build. I still think it's better than any spirit doorman build in the market, but it is not tuned up. I need to get this better. It's not bad, but I don't fucking want to play Dormant. I don't even want to play this game, man. I'm a fucking. I just want to coach. Like, I actually enjoy so much more analyzing than playing. I love this game. Don't get me wrong, but like, just like, it's so much more fun to like coach and watch. I just love coaching. Anyway, whole different thing. You did heal. Yeah, I healed. It's been like a year, and like I can run and stuff. Like I'm fine, but just like once a month, like not even once a month, I'll just like feel like a sharp dot of pain there. Always like healed weirdly. I think that's pretty normal for all like lingering energies though, or injuries though. Got any really straightforward Infernus M1 builds? Lightbringer. Just go Lightbringer. If you want an Infernus build, I already have it up. Lightbringer, best Infernus build in the house. He revitalized the character. Spectacular build. Spectacular character. Yeah. Peak rank was top 300, like top 300 player. Currently, I'm just in like Ascendant though, but like, I mean, you can literally see, I think over the past 2 weeks, I've played like 4 games. Yeah, literally. It's, you know, we're on the coaching arc. Okay. What do you think about, I haven't seen that build. I need to be quick. I'll give us a quick little look, but I am on a tighter timeline. Ooh, it's not appearing. Yeah, am I spelling it wrong? Oh, that's it. I believe this is it. Is this it? Yes, that's not a good sign when you have reformed in the name. This looks fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, not upgrading the capacitor is a crime. Okay, aside from not upgrading the capacitor is like until this late is a crime, but I think it's fine. But I do think you need to upgrade capacitor early because it's so overpowered. Okay. Start recording. Change the rank to emissary. Slash marker emissary Victor. Okay. Perfect. I'm back a break for 1 second. And we're off to the races.
Your mind resides in the body of strangers.
Getting something? Oh, the dock. No, I already in the dock. I think it's wait slash marker. Help the Halloween mask go away soon. I love the pumpkins, but like, fuck the Halloween mask respectfully. Slash marker emissary. You have a general guide on this game. I noticed I'm bad at noticing my own plays, so I never know what the correct play is. I think my best general guide, it's called How to Climb at a Low Elo. That's probably, I actually need to update the thumbnail on that to be, change it from Archon to like, I guess, not Turnus, Ascendant now. But that's probably my best, like, it's just like a general guide of every very common mistake I see in, like, lower ranks. Well, I mean, I get this point again, it's literally like everyone below Ascendant. Tell me to Lightbringer when I get him. Never played. Yeah, Lightbringer is very good. He has a good build. And make him friends. That's. I do need to update the thumbnail. I've just never bothered. But I think the video still actually is doing pretty well, so I probably should. Anyway, let's lock it. I mean, we're Victor into Haze and Big Blue, man. Billy on our team. Okay, decent laners on both sides. I would say this lane could go to either team. You need to focus this Haze. They need to focus your Billy. Oh, he got parried. Use your 2 for movement speed. Not really worth before you have... I mean, it's okay, but... wow. He must have parried back, but it's not really that worth to use your 2. I guess you use it... Wait, let me check. Actually, it's fine if our 1 wasn't already up. If our 1 is up, using our 2 there is bad. If we're using it to get our 1 up as well... Oh, it's not up. It's almost up. Yeah, I don't like this too. We get like no healing out of it. It doesn't give us much movement. Like it doesn't really give us that much movement speed for damage, and it doesn't give us many stacks for our 1. So I don't think it's good. Yeah, your Billy did get a parry. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, your build's pretty standard, I assume. But we'll look at it. I like the wave. You go buy, perfect timing. Your ability buys healing right? Melee likes the healing right. Oh, perfect. You buy monster rounds. Now you start extra spirit on Victor pretty much every game. There's no, because keep in mind, Victor has spirit scaling on his regen, so you just start extra spirit every game. It gives you more damage, more healing on your regen, or sorry, more regen and more healing on your 2. It's great. Like, life is great when you have that. You also want to mirror your ability more. Again, I think your ability's playing a little too aggressively. However, you do just need to mirror your ability when you're playing. Yeah, whenever you're in lane, you just need to mirror your lane partner. That's not nice. Okay. Playing this lane pretty slow. It's fine. I'm not saying anything like egregious. I guess one thing to note is as Victor, you kind of want to play more aggressively. Like, you have your 1 online now, so pretty much any damage you take is, for lack of better word, a waste. So you kind of just want to run at them, try to 1 the haze, and then keep taking these aggressive trades. When you're you never want to be full HP on Victor, especially with your 1-up. You want to run in 1, take some damage, get some stacks like on your 1 back, get that regen tick, and ooh, great. And you'll feel great. Oh, no, we're fine. Good 1, but we're overcommitting. I like going in for your 1. You should just go in 1 and then back off with your 2. Going in for your 1 is good, though. Just sucks we commit a little too much. We should 1 him. Right there, you have the opportunity to 1. I mean, whenever you get it, you should just drop the 1. There's no... If you can ever hit a 1, it's just so OP. If you really want to sweat, you should try to hit both of them, but that takes a lot of mechanical skill. Go to the Victor point healing booster first item in lane. I see. Yeah, some days that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. At least it's like a character that can buy healing booster. I've been with like Abram. Well, it's been a long time, but I've seen Abrams who've like bought healing booster first. Like that shit is like tragic. Because on Abrams it gives you like 70 HP in the entire lane. Feels so bad. There's a lot of downtime. Oh, you probably saw or something. I didn't. Be able to pick her up. Yep. Our ults. If you want to sweat, you put up. Oh, actually, he just got subbed for fun. Should I spread this? Yeah. The faster you spread glitches, the faster they get patched. You put a point into your ult while you're dead. You refund it after it goes off. You get the increased range on your ult, the extra 3 meters radius, and I believe you get the damage. And then you can refund it for absolutely free, and the visual around you doesn't appear with the extra distance, so it is just absolutely free damage and catches so many people off guard. Yeah, if you just click the like ability point again, you refund it. You have like a 5-second window or until you use the ability, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure on the time window, but if you use the ability, you can't, and then it's like a short time window. Fun. Recharge, okay. I think let's do this early. I think it's early, but I think it's fine. Does Lightbringer go with this early? I don't remember. I know it comes out very early. All things. Let me do the math. 257, 12%. All that 40 per 2. You have 2 2s. Okay, what did we just... Let me see. Did you have your 1-up? You didn't have your 1-up. Okay, oh, this 2 is fine because you already have 2 charges and you're just getting your 1-up. However, the second you pop it, you need to drop your 1. Because now we just got our 1-up and we didn't do any damage, so it's just such a waste. If you go up, press 2 there, get your 1 online, immediately 1 the haze, and then back off, that's great. Rolled a couple games because I fat fingered the wrong button, didn't know that. Yeah, I feel like that's like, should make a short on that, because it's kind of like, it's not known as well as it should be. Because, I mean, I guess it's just like one of the many things, like features of Deadlock, the only way you know is like, I mean, someone just has to tell you, because high-level players don't even do it because you don't see high-level players like miss-level abilities. You're just gonna have to have someone tell you. We use Clear 2 for movement speed a lot. I mean, that's fine in this winning lane. We're also taking tower a ton. You wouldn't take... Okay, I don't mind the dive, but if you're standing here and taking tower the whole time, if you just stood here, so the sign's in between you, you don't die here, and you're plus like 400 HP. I mean, yeah, we literally took... I mean, look at that. That life. 1.2k damage from the Guardian. I think that's actually the whole game. Yeah, this is the whole game for damage. But still, 1.2k damage from the Guardian is a ridiculous amount of damage to take from Guardian in lane. A ton of damage we just haven't needed to take. Right now, again, same mistake. We just took 500 damage from the Guardian for absolutely no reason. How's it going, Nuggy? Welcome, welcome. Okay. I think I'm gonna update my Twitch bio soon. I haven't like, oh my god, my voice, what was that? I haven't like, what was, okay. I haven't, like ever put my credentials in my bio, but like I look, feel like I should. I'll do it next week when I have, the mail stab. Got the cosplayer doorman. Also, it's check out, not check. Oh, he did say check out. Okay. What is doorman build? Man, I hate range on Bell so much in lane. It's such a crutch. That being said, I 1000% need it when I play doorman, but I still hate it.
I can pick up something powerful at the store.
Billy. I mean, you need to be careful. We're lucky. Where does our Billy? AFK and oh, he's on zip. What the fuck? We're lucky they're letting us clear wave there, but you could not. You should not be sling sinners here. I mean, this is so many. You're just getting away with it because you're elo. But our Billy ran and showed on some other lane. We then hit wave, or they should have just both ran it. And Hayes slept us. Abram charged us. We die, or at least pop our ult. And then stealing the sinners again. They should know our teammate's gone, and they should both just like collapse and kill. Rage on Dora's compy? Well, I hate the word compy, but I agree. Maybe he does have range on Dora. Nope. But you never see range. Well, to be fair, I think range on Dora is also only good in a competitive landscape. If you're in coordinated play, I like an early range on Dora. If you're in solo queue, I don't. You just don't get the value.
Not looking forward to filling up the pain battery.
Okay. Suppressor. They're pretty hard gone. Yeah, I like Suppressor Rush here. Items OP. Oh, imagine me just Haze. You're like gambling these ones, but if you literally just dash at the Haze and press 1, she takes it. Like, very little counterplay. Now we should go buff. Okay. I don't mind you not being on buffs preemptively, but we should see the buff spawn and immediately beeline it. Your Billy does, which is good, but now when we hit the wave and he's not here, he's just missing a ton of souls, which is really bad for us, and our team's missing 20% net souls, which is very bad. I don't know if he buffered his melee there. It felt very slow. Oh god. I think I how to play Abrams good. I feel like so many people. I feel like Abrams is the one character that's so misunderstood by players, and a lot of low-level players play him because he's so fucking brain dead a brick could play him. Yeah. I mean, isn't great. Are all of our lanes? No, we have 2 people are mobile, but they start rotating. Lucky. Yeah, it's a great Billy chain. Fortunate breaks. Hazel's for fun. That's good. You should turn off your 3. We're taking a lot of damage from our 3 that we don't need to. Yeah, we still have it up. We just took like, I think 400 damage from our aura with no one in it. You should have turned it off the second Hazel did. Yes, it ramps up, and it's good to like try to leave it on if they're escaping, but like if they're, you don't have Mystic Slow or anything, so you can't really keep them in it. And if they just walk out like that, or Haze ults to zone, where you're never going to walk into her ult with it up when she has her ult out for zoning, you should be turning it off. Now we're gonna buy. What do we buy? I actually don't know. Rapid recharge? You should be buying though. Be in shop right now instead of box routing. Or you box route into shop, but you need to be buying before you go back in. What will it be? Maybe it's rapid reach. Okay. And boots. Yeah, it makes sense. Movement speed. Again, same mistake where you should just wait for your ability to push up.
Headed to Broadway.
And right now, you're kind of making the same mistake where you should be or the opposite mistake where you should be pushing wave with this ability and then rotating over to kill the page. Oh wait, no, it's your page. This gank is so hard because your page built trophy collector. Your page is literally useless right now, by the way. Looks like you'll get the kill, but your page is Fortitude Trophy Collector. She is cosmetic right now. Again, we're just keeping our 3 up. So much damage to ourselves that we don't need to take. Yeah, okay, at least we got one. We're kind of lucky they aren't pushing our Guardian back. We're showing for way too long. I mean, this idiot should die. Oh, you missed your wall. Oh, I also don't like this point order at all. Yeah, I really don't like putting 2 points into your Stinky before you put, you get your 1 maxed. Okay. Page not buying Slowing X against Mina, something for sure. Yeah, they have Mina Dynamo. Listen, Page players are... If you're a Page viewer, close your eyes. Plug your ears, man. Just turn off the stream for 5 seconds. Say that, because Page players are like, I don't want to flame, and I'm not trying to. I don't try to flame off the base as a character, but like, let's just say I have as much for respect for Page players as I do for Yumi. I say that as, you know, one of my closest friends is or was the top is a top 300 Yumi player. Sorry, well, I believe his actual username is top 300 Yumi last split. So I don't know which split it was, but he has been a top 300 Yumi player at one point in a split. He just shouldn't be running at her. No slowing hex, we're never gonna kill. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I am surprised we die here, but we're going in with no potential to kill, so there's no upside to this fight, and it ends up being rough. You know, he literally, I will recommend shows for him, and he'll be like, "Oh, that is." I can't remember what I recommended. I recommended some show, and his literal response was, "Oh, I mean, yeah, again, same issue. We're just continuing the bad fight after we die. At best, 2v2 on their side turns out to be a 3v2. I talk about this mistake all the time. We knew we didn't have reinforcement, and we still continued the fight. We also looked on that roof, which is really bad.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Yeah, the notes. But I recommend a show for him, and his literal response is, "Oh, that will be great to watch while I'm playing Yumi." That was his literal response. Fucking dog shit, fucking character. Anyway, sorry. Yumi hating parade. I mean, it's good to get a side lane. Okay. Volibear, Kane, and Torchic? That might be a new character since I played. I don't think you're talking about the Pokemon Torchic. My question is, if you outsource your entertainment options from a video game, you're not really playing the game. Yeah, I think it's pretty bad ADHD. And so I feel like there's sometimes I like to have recently I've been like, well, I was playing Ball Pit because it's a very, you're playing, but it's also kind of like it's not. It's a solo, it's an offline game, if you don't know, that's kind of like very not super attention demanding at certain points. Like, I'll just have a Kit Boga video on in the background, but like, I can't watch something where you need to like Like, I will not watch a TV show while I'm playing a game. I think that is, like, barbaric. Because a TV show needs your attention. Like, when I'm playing some background game, I'll put on some, like, Germabot or something that can, like, be there at lulls, but it doesn't matter if I don't pay attention. I mean, again, same mistake as before. At best, 1v1. To be fair, they're actually showing 5, so it's... Oh, wait, actually, they're showing their whole team. So this isn't an at best fight. This is a 1v1. However, I mean... To be fair, this is a 1v1. But it's just, it's on his side of the map. It's still, even though you're up 3k, so this fight is good for you because you're up 3k, right? It's still, he's so much closer to his walker and the ability for him to run, and you're popping your 2, well, you have a lot of 2s. You're popping one of your 2s very early into this fight. I just wouldn't take this fight. It's so much better when you shove in wave, you can just shove in wave and then you can go farm. You can just shove in wave, go farm. It's so much better for you than taking this fight where you shouldn't be able to kill him. Will you kill him? He might be dumb. There's a decent chance. Like this, where he sees the Victor's... Actually? Okay, yeah, you won. I was going to say, he's doing the classic thing where he sees the Victor's 1 HP. Okay, you definitely should have died there. So many things there. Parry drills. Do parry drills. I'll explain them after. You need to do parry drills after watching that. We do kill. But, like, realistically, he should have pinned us, charged us, and then left. I mean... Think about that fight. You know they're showing 6 on map, and you know it's a 1v1, it's not awful. But it's just, like... You shouldn't be... I guess the way to put it is, you shouldn't be allowed to kill him there. Like, he shouldn't... give you that opportunity, and when he does his burst you, he should, like, you know, be peeling back. Or he should, like, play that significantly better, because I guess, yeah, you were also sitting on a ton of souls, like, so it's a little rough. Yeah, we are up. I want more, like, scenes, because I don't edit my videos now, so I like the streams to feel like they have inbuilt editing, but I don't know, I don't have anything else in the map view. Right here. Gilmern. Let him run this shit. You can just chase behind and waste your time, and then this wave's gonna do whatever it wants because it's neutral. Or you can come back, you can shove this wave into their walker, pull one of them into on their side, or you either get walker or you pull one of them and you make this earn fight a 5v5 where you guys now have very dominant wave prio. Yes, they could pull 2 over on you and then you'd have to run away, which is scary. Because they, in theory, in good play, they could run the earn back. You overcommit, they pull 2. But if you just play around that, where you see if they start to pull the earn back, you start walking back. You just put a lot of pressure. If they pull one over under their walker, you don't try to fight. You just continue to maintain pressure. It's much more valuable than being in this fight. Because you either make this fight a neutral 6v6, or you make this fight a neutral 5v5, and you give your team wave prio on this lane. Nothing scarier on Victor, heals, cleanses, and movement speed, ludicrosies. Yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, that's bad. And now we're actually going to have negative prio on this wave. I actually thought wave was neutral, but it's pushing into us. So it's really bad we're counter-rotating over, because now either minions are going to damage our walker, or one of them will just split it. Okay. Wait, Paige is a mage... What'd you say? I don't even see the message. Was this was so... Oh, Pages... Okay, I don't even know. I missed the message. We trying to go into this fight. Yes, you're Victor, but... Yes, they're low. But 2 people half HP is stronger than 1 person full HP in pretty much every context. We do back off, which is good. You probably get your ult popped, but you won't die. But yeah, I mean, it's scary. In theory, they should just pop our ult and then leave, right? Yeah, they popped our ult, they should back off now. We should die. Actually, I mean, if you one drifter, you should die. Hit it. Come on, I believe. Okay. Well, they still popped your ult. Not great. Now we're taking so much damage to our 3 by keeping it up. If Viscous was good, we could have died there too. Now you're just trying to commit to a fight on a Viscous who's low, which, yes, again, Victor 1 HP is like a... Sorry, I'm autopiloting the scene. Victor, I should have seen that, like... Anyway. Victor 1 HP is like, kind of fake. However, you don't have any charges in your 2. If you had charges in your 2, this fight is good. But you don't have charges in your 2. And yeah, now Drifter comes back. He gets stacks too, which is really bad. That was just not a fight we should have taken. Once our Viper dies, we should just be piloting back. Yeah, I mean, she has her... I believe our Paige does have skill shots with, like, her ults.
I see the drifter.
And, like... her gun is, I guess, technically a skill shot. Again, well, to be fair, okay. Leaving 3 on there is actually fine. Because you are taking a lot of damage, but you're taking the preamp damage. Oh, you bought reactive. Let's see. Is reactive good this game? Reactive is pretty much always OP, but we have Dino. Only basic. Oh, actually, I like reactive. My only complaint is it should have come out sooner. Feels amazing into Abrams. It would have been great in our lane, and it also is good into Dino, good into Haze. That's good. Yeah. We're just too zoned in. Classic Doorman mistake. Keep in mind, when he goes in this ult, he's out of the fight for 5 seconds, right? So you gotta think about it like, hey, they're gonna run up on me. I'm 1 HP. I should just leave. For one, your teammates, anytime Doorman ults, your whole team is gonna do exactly what you're doing, where they all collapse. The Doorman's full HP. He can just hold this. But you should be backing away. They have 5 seconds to recoup and get on you. It's so bad for you to stay here. Yeah, Doorman would have killed. Actually, Doorman wouldn't have killed him because Doorman's stupid. But if Doorman had a brain cell, he would have killed him. Surge of power. Yeah, I mean, the build seems standard. Only thing is Leech. I don't like Leech here. Again, I talked about this briefly before. Infuser is better than Leech unless they have a capacitor user. If they have a capacitor user, then you don't want to buy Infuser. However, this game, yes, Haze could buy capacitor, but her build suggests that she's not with her Vamp Burst and her Toxic Bullets. This build does not look like it's going to buy capacitor. Giving you 3 up. We do get a lot of damage. I mean, this is good. I haven't been taking into your coldest usage, but right now we're fighting with coldest up, which is really, really bad. Because you're just fighting at a pretty major disadvantage. You're sitting on, like, I don't know, I want to say coldest buff is like 2k soul value. Now turn off your 3, please. Turn it off. It's good. It's fine to keep it on for that Dino. But the second he dies, you turn it off, you run away, you live, you get the Dino pick. It's great. Like, that would have been good. Got banned from Lefa's chat. What did you even say? To be fair, I feel like Lefa would be pretty light on the ban button. Like I said, I find Lefa funny. The Walker Stomp saves your ass. Great parry, hey, great parry. Turn it on. Actually giving you an option to get on there. Right now, you should turn it off, though. At this point, yeah, once she got out the second time, when she should have done that the first time. However, she did, like, go back in the aura, but you should have just turned it off when she got out this. I mean, you should have turned it off when she got out the first time, but especially when she got out the second time. You took, I think, 400 damage. You were at, like, 600 HP, and 400 of the damage you took to die was from your own Stinky. He lost the Turnus game and bought a Phantom account. Oh, I see. He actually bought the account? Isn't that... Oh, whatever. You think hard carries in this game is as skilled as supports and mid-game characters, less or more skilled? Had the argument with my friend that plays Viscous and Lash, I mean Victor. They take different skills. Thank you for the follow. Handing? Welcome, welcome. They take different skills. I mean, if you want my honest take, I think M1s are probably the easiest characters. Well, objectively, M1s are the easiest characters to climb on in the game. I think M1s are probably the easiest characters in the game. No, actually, tanks are the easiest characters in the game. Second easiest. Tanks are the easiest. Next Paige. Third, M1s. And then probably, like, floaters. I would say that's probably the order. In a solo queue content. I don't know if I like the word. Oh my god, why did you jump back in? You were out. There's no reason to jump back there. Supports are like, it depends. Some supports are super easy, right? Like, again, if you're playing Yuumi, you're easy. But if you're playing, like, not all is fairly easy. Some supports take a lot of skill, some supports are easy. I think it's just very much dependent on the support. Like, enchanters are easy, but, like, Pick initiators are difficult. I mean, we just are gonna die to our one. Why is our 3 still up? You're just gonna, yeah, if anyone like breathes on you, you die. I'm seeing your issue on Victor, it's just you don't turn off your 3. We just like, for one, don't jump back in there. But for 2, like, we're just bleeding out to our own 3 right now. Let's see how much damage we took while doing nothing to anyone. After we kill Hayes, how much HP are we at? Oh, we don't kill Hayes. She's out now. We're at 1.3k HP, including our barrier. Oh, it doesn't go through barriers. We're at 1k HP. Viscous did damage, but we just took 800 damage to our 3 for absolutely no reason. That's by far your biggest mistake. We're just keeping our 3 on too much. I always hear people say how easy M1s are, and I just think, man, I gotta blow losing a Viper this much. Viper doesn't count because Viper's terrible. If Viper was meta, yes, but Viper is so fucking dog shit right now that like it doesn't like it's not the same. Like if you had played 7 4 months ago, I would say you're like piss boosted. If you played 7 right now, I would like hold your hand while you cried. You know what I mean? Like I think, oh, also Kelvin easy as shit. Like, okay, to be fair, meta chasers are probably the easiest, right? Right now the meta chasers are on like mostly Kelvin. Bro, I played Paige with Wolf the other day and it was just so, no, it was with Reedy. It was just so gross. It like, I literally just, he was playing Drifter. I literally just followed him around and he couldn't die. I just pressed barriers. And there was no counterplay because their team didn't have a capacitor user. There was no counterplay. It was like so stupid. I got caught out once because I was not paying attention. But the rest I just positioned like with some amount of like Itakuma brain cells and it was so easy. I should ban the words Gun Page from this chat. We don't speak Gun Page's name here. It's not. I will report you if you play Gun Page on my team, and I will do a little happy dance if I'm against an enemy Gun Page. Let's just say that. I like pushing mid here. Your team all dies for fun. You just shove mid-wave out. At this point, you should take your zip to base. You're gonna greed buff? Actually, I fuck with greeding buff. Honestly, the thing is... Yeah. You just don't... You should come back to mid-zip, though. Because after your patron's knocked, you need to be there. Even with Capacitor's on a hard counter, since there's still 3 other barriers... Oh yeah, actually, Division was talking about that. How even if you have Capacitor, he just waits to throw his barriers. Like, he just times his barriers one at a time. Because, like, the counter is focusing her. But if you have decent positioning, like, her counter is her misplaying, not you playing correctly. I guess that's the best way to put it. Again, need to turn your Stinky off. Keep in mind, your Stinky also slows you. So, like, you would have caught the haze if you had Stinky off. Again, I mean, I'll mention the glitch again. Just put the ability, put the point in the ability while you're dead. Then once you respawn, refund it. More range, more damage. Doesn't visually show. It's great. Great mid boss call. That's you calling it too. That's great. That's great. One thing you need to be afraid of. If I'm on the enemy team and I'm like this drifter and I hear mid boss call right now, I am pressing boost and I am zipping down this lane. I am pushing this wave in and I am ending the game. So I like the call, but you need someone to catch this mid wave. So you, for one, they can easily rotate down, but for 2, you can get backdoors so easily. Oh, you coached Division? Oh, interesting. You played for... Well, I guess I know you... I know you've coached Wildcats. I don't know what other teams you've coached. Again, like, so much damage from our own Stinky. He's not even close to us. And we're just, like, slowing ourselves down, letting him zone. We're sitting on 9k. Juggernaut Zerker. You don't have Spirit Resilience. Then I think we're most... Well, to be fair, we're taking a lot of gun. Yeah, to be fair, oh, it's gun ammo, actually. I didn't realize that. Okay, I like this. I like this. Do you need bullet resilience? Yeah, great on Victor. Juggernaut's good too. I mean, again, all of this damage is from ourselves. We have... I'm just gonna pause. I'm gonna go to last 30 seconds. You took 3k damage from your Aura of Suffering, and then let's see how much damage you did in 30 seconds with your Aura of Suffering. Oh, you actually did 3k. That's remarkable. I think this, my timer might be a little wrong. But the point is, you took like 1k while doing 3k, and then you just ran around with it on for a very long time, taking so much damage while chasing.
Let's push blue.
By surely by floater he meant GT and Vindicta. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Calico's also easy. I guess assassins would go in the well, good assassins. Like a bad assassin is impossible to play. But like when an assassin's overtuned right now, like Calico, shit's brain dead. I like an Urn Call. Urn Call is great. I do think you guys should probably push to at least take base guardians for your flex, but I do like an Urn Call. You guys kind of just wasted the kill you got on Drifter and Viscous, which is really bad. If we just push 6 base guardians, they wouldn't be able to contest. To be fair, your Billy's low. But we did kind of waste the kill, which is great. The Stinky works like a Popeye wind-up punch. That's a good way of putting it. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Again, it is good that you're using it before you get into a fight to like amp it up. But once it's amped up and you're chasing, you do not want to leave it. Like right now, this is the perfect example. I think we got 1 tick on him, and we got at least 20 or 30 ticks on ourselves. You just took at least 1k damage from the Stinky to yourself, and you in that time frame, and you did maybe 100 at most. What are you doing against Mina? Oh yeah, Slowing Hex is great. Just buy Slowing Hex against her, lock her down, try to focus her, calm. When she uses her 2, calm. One of the best things you can do against Mina is scream in your mic, no bats when she uses 2. Oh, you had such an angle there. You're not thinking about your 1. You're playing this build like it's a 3 build, but it's a... Again, Victor doesn't play around his 3 right now. He plays around his 1. Like right here, you're not thinking about the fact that your 1 is up. You need to be paying attention to the 1 every second it comes up. Right now, I'm watching this. I see it come up. I'm pressing 1 on both of these guys. I'm getting 300 damage on both of them. Just going fucking sicko mode. Yes, your Stinky does a lot, but you need to play around this 1 because not only you would then get 36% max health healing. Took me embarrassingly long to do that math. 36% max health or current health, missing health healing, but you would also get fuck ton of damage on him. Oh yeah, counterspell is not bad. It does take a little skill to pilot though. I mean, this is kind of like classic Emissary, where we're just kind of like running at each other and fighting. I'm not really talking about our objective calling because it's kind of just a general problem at the Elo, but like, you know. Pretty much every fight you've taken here is pointless. However, at this Elo, you're probably mostly going to be taking pointless fights. I don't mind taking as many pointless fights because you're really trying to train your micro. When it's like a big team pointless fight and not like an individual pointless fight. Because you can control an individual pointless fight and say, hey, this fight is bad, I don't want to take it. Or like a 2v2. When it's a 6v6, you know, your team ain't gonna fucking listen, let's be honest. I hate that. I do that all the time too. I fucking hate it. It's so annoying when you're in your shop and you just like pop down the hole. Well, it's on Wednesday, right? So 2 days. But yes, I am planning to watch party DLNS. I actually need to lock in. I need to lock in for like actual paying attention. I mean, you know why, Shiro, but like actually paying attention to like scrim coaching. I normally just like fuck around, but I need to lock in and pay attention to it. Like really focus on the more scrimmy angle. Thank you for the follow, Final Monarch. Welcome. Anyone here see Clash Royale World? Yeah, I'm down. Like co-stream it. I think that's how. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm definitely down. That'd be fun. Yeah, I guess normally I do like stream at my same time, do 1 coaching session and then stream it, so it should work out perfectly. Okay. Oh, by the way, for any of you who don't know, Shiro is another coach, high-level coach. A very good player. Fuck Dispatch, bro. Fuck that game. Fucking episodic release. I was so hyped for that game. You announce an episodic release, go fuck yourself. Unironically, like, fucking such a dog shit system. So stupid they're doing it. I actually refused. You know what? I have never pirated a game in my life. I'm going to pirate Dispatch just because they did an episodic release. I have never pirated a game in my life. But I am so fucking petty. I am pirating it. 1000%. What the fuck? No, I just buy games. I've in GTA, I've pirated a fuck ton of like shows and stuff. But I don't pirate games. I've never really known how to pirate games. I in GTA, I pirated software, pirated like shows and stuff. But games have always seemed like a different beast because like you have to download an exe file off the internet. Like that shit is scary. Also, yeah, I'm kind of like less focused now, but this is kind of the point in the game where it's. I think actually Piggy kind of taught me this. I was talking. Well, I was talking to isn't the right word, but I was in call with him when he was talking about he tends to like not even look at the late game in his coaching sessions because he says it's like a lot less in your control in the earlier parts of the game, and now it's just coin flip. Ooh, what fucking Billy holds? Oh my god. And then Dynamo doesn't ult in pit, so you guys just win the game. Cool. Don't focus, Abrams. Wait, let me look at your fight prioritization. This is my lock-in look at your prioritizing a fight. It's a lot of early to mid right now. Yeah. I kind of lock in less on laning though. But yeah, mid is definitely the most coachable or most controllable point for you right now. Like I just as an individual player. We're very locked in on Abrams. Team fight, you do not want to be prioritizing Abrams. We're just kind of running at who we see. Now, running at Mina is great. We see Mina, run the fuck at her. Is your Stinky up? Oh my god, you're dying to your Stinky again. Why are we 1 HP from our own Stinky? Yeah, Mina just shot us. You could be like 200 HP and not have popped your ult there. Like, it's pretty much just a death ball of 6 you need to win a team fight. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, short of calling, objective calling like them, if I was coaching them, I would say, why the fuck did you just call a burger flip mid boss? To be fair, you do have Dynamo, but that Dynamo did not ult correctly. So I think he solo ulted the Billy, and then their whole team focused the Billy instead of focusing on Reju. But like that would be bad, but you kind of got lucky they burger flipped it. But short of objective calling and who you prioritize in the fight, which we shouldn't be prioritizing Abrams as much, that was good. We win the game. Now it's great. Got 10.5 terabytes of pirated media. Oh my god. Yeah, in Minecraft, of course. That is insane. But no, I actually like. I have a genuine seething rage for an episodic release for Dispatch. That is like a. There is like it is just it pisses me off so much. It is because I was excited for that game, and now it's just like I refuse to give you my money if you're doing that in 2025. Something everyone hated like 5 fucking years ago. Anyway, good win, good win. Gun Holiday is kind of a carry. It's like kind of both, but I would say it's carry build with pick abilities. Yeah, I used to like in Minecraft download a lot of like at one point I had a dream of like just having like a hard drive like filled with all my favorite movies and stuff, and then I realized like wait a second, I don't have to download that because I know how to like get it really easily. So it's like I didn't bother downloading it anyway. Oh yeah, no, this is not a this is not a YouTube one, but I see the issues. Again, as far as the biggest mechanical issue we had. The 3 usage. Like, let's look at your damage. Damage from players. Can I see the damage you did to yourself? I can't. Damage. Can I see damage taken by type? Is that not a thing? It's not a thing. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's look at your damage from players. I believe you actually objectively you took more than 12k from yourself. You took more than 12k from yourself, undoubtedly. For one, Abram shouldn't be our highest damage source, because, you know, we're kind of focusing the tank, which is really bad. Secondly, I mean, we took so much damage from our own 3. In healing, it shows self-damage, really? I don't see healing by... Oh, I'm on the wrong character. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I don't know. No, we don't see self-damage from your 3. We see that healing from your 2, but not from your 3. Isn't it? No, the black middle number is damage you've taken from like creeps. It's troopers and creeps. Because like Doorman didn't do 5k damage to himself. And Victor definitely didn't do 1k more damage to himself than Doorman. Go to scoreboard in healing. Oh my god. Victor is gonna have high self-damage. However, this is ridiculous. Like I would say 20k of this at least 20k of this self damage from your 3, you weren't actively doing damage to the enemies, and you weren't using the fact that it was ramped up, and you did not need to have this self damage. That's crazy. Yeah, unironically, you genuinely did more damage to yourself than enemy players. I mean, again, you are going to have an inflated self-damage because you're 2, but this is so much from your 3 that just did not need to happen. Anyway, that's the biggest micro note. I would say it's good to ramp up your 3 and keep managing your 3 being ramped up. And like trying to use the stacking damage in general. However, if there's like, you don't want to just keep it ramped up when they're already out, or like they're running away and they're not gonna be able to get back in it, or if you're using it early and then going in on them, it's great because you're taking the low damage as it's ramping up. If it's already maxed and you're kind of chasing them with it still on you, you're taking the max damage, which is rough. Very rough. Okay, next up, way too much damage from Guardian early. You need to respect your Guardians more and respect the early Guardian. You can't be... You shouldn't really be 2ing for movement speed as much. 2ing, again, you want to think about it for the health, for the self-damage, so you can cast your 1 more. You don't want to be using it just for the movement speed early, like when you're full HP. Which was the damage taken on the main screen? Yeah. Yeah, me too. So you could actually see like tank job without having to go to the whole thing. And then let's see. Or oh, you need to use your 1 off CD. 1 needs to be going like constantly. You need to be doing 1 after 1 after 1. And we took way too much self damage while 1 was online. You know, just be wanting a ton, wanting as much as you humanly can. Because again, this item's OP, and the missing health healing you get is crazy. Actually, if you look at healing by type, our pain battery is only 10k. I mean, it's not bad, but like, it's pretty. Our ult healed more than our like 1. Like, that's not great. Those are pretty lower numbers considering we have 60k self damage. Only being 10k from pain battery is not great. You would have like, you should have been essentially constantly had it up with how much damage you were taking to yourself. Don't take fights that are at best neutral. If you look at the map and you see, you don't know where the enemies are, and you don't have any backup, just don't take a fight that's at best neutral. And then my final note, don't hit wave without your teammate too. You cannot be farming wave without your teammate. And you want to always prioritize wave and then push wave and then go roam and stuff. Because if 2 people are getting wave, you get a net 120% souls, which is much better than if just 1 person is getting it. Also, yeah, you're welcome to join. If you get enough channel points, you can do a skip the line coaching. But short of that, we just gotta pray to the raffle gods. But this is how you do parry drills. You come to this guy, you parry him. Once you're consistent with this, you don't look at him, and you just parry off audio. Once you're consistent with that, you watch a video, and you just want to pay attention to something else completely, not looking at your screen, and you hear the melee noise, you click parry. You just want that to be complete muscle memory. You don't even think. Oh, also, when you're doing it, don't put your finger on your parry key. Put your fingers over WASD, and then when you hear the melee button, flick to your parry key. And yeah, those are the parry drills. Anyway, let me get the final raffle of the day, because again, I do have another coaching session in 40 minutes. Like, we have to be kind of quick. We'll do a 3-minute raffle. Hopefully, I mean, this should be fine. I just might have to be a little quicker than normal. Hit this. Perfect. What was that noise? YouTube channel members are subs, skip the queue. Nah, I thought of doing that at one point because kind of what Woohoojin does, but I just prefer keeping it all free. It's just so much easier to keep it free. And I am offering, like, again, a big announcement on Friday. I'll kind of go more into alternatives, but it's so much better. Like, I prefer doing free coaching. The only reason I even offer like off-stream paid coaching currently is just because like it allows me to put more time into streaming and less towards my main job. But like once the second I'm like financially able to not even like just to fully do this in my main career, I'm probably gonna stop even doing paid coaching individually. I just like fucking like free coaching. It's also, I have fucking terrible imposter syndrome, so doing this shit for free, I don't feel guilty if a coaching session is like a little like lukewarm. Great. No mouse wheel down is kind of psycho. Wait, what are we talking about? My parry key is on my mouse. Just a glimpse into my dark reality. Oh, I actually had that too. A long time ago I had it on my mouse, but then I lost one of my mouse buttons because of like a technical glitch. So now it's on my keyboard. Unfortunately, I used to have it as like my thumb. Not my I have like the two mouse 4, mouse 5, but also like a mouse 6 thumb button that I used to have. Then it got lost. Now it's my push to talk, actually, like an alternative push to talk. But whenever I press it in game, I lose frames. It's really bad. Oh god. Holy shit. I need to do the thing to thin raffles. We have so many people joining. I need to be thinning them. I just don't want to go through the work. I don't even want to do that. And oh god, Statlocker just got nuked. That's how I was gonna track stuff. Oh shit. Wait, that's actually kind of rough. Thought my melee and parry keys worked better for me. Oh, same. I have parry on Q. And then melee's on B, which that's not a good key, but let's not even discuss that. Okay, give my back a break 1 sec. I should have deadlock PFP is not a terrible idea. What happened to StatLocker? Valve like changed its API, so now StatLocker can't really get the information as easily as it used to. They have to like have people basically manually enable it, which is, I mean, maybe enough people will do it, but we'll see. I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, it's at 11k of 40k of people that need to enable it, which is good. Like that's a good start. But also keep in mind 40k is just having 1 in 12 people having it enabled, which again is good. However, that won't even record every match. That'll just statistically record like 80% of the matches or most of the matches, right? And not even 80%. Lower. Page replay, alright. I mean, pages are simple. It'll probably mostly be like position and analysis. Obviously, there'll be a lot more, but the biggest mistakes with pages and lower elos is literally just positioning. Like, the biggest thing to focus on is just positioning. Victor so much, he's so slow. So chonky. Genuinely spent the entire day losing for a single mushroom, looking for a single mushroom. I'm losing my mind. So there, I don't know if you probably know this, but you have to look like on the bottom of trees and logs. There's shelf mushrooms, not like ground mushrooms. So you have to look on like trees and logs at the bottom. Secondly, look for baskets. If you know good basket spawns, it's really good. Baskets can drop them if you're a little lucky on dam. They're only on dam also, I'm sure you know that, but they're only on dam. Baskets are good. And then pray to the RNG gods. I have found one naturally. We're talking about Arc Raiders. I have found one mushroom naturally. The rest I found just looting people. And I'm like at 3 of like 13. I fucking hate mushrooms. Oh, they're just normal mushrooms in Arc Raiders. I mean, they are shelf mushrooms. They don't really have a name. For a second, I thought you were talking about real life mushrooms. That'd go crazy. That'd go crazy. We go mushroom hunting. One day, honestly, I do look forward. I think one day I am genuinely going to do like Germa style streams. Like have some event type shit where I like do funny shit, like go mushroom hunting or something. That's my goal. One day I'll do that. I just like a little fun one for whatever reason. I want to see some support reviews. I think I've seen a few this week. I want to do some gift subs for support, player review, supporting the stream. I appreciate it, Thirsty. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. Pun not intended. But yeah, honestly, I mean, if you do want a good support coach, I look at Piggy's content. He's one of the best supports, and he makes great support coaching. I'm also, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to coach supports, but Piggy is like, you want a support coach, he is the man. Emissary Paige. Emissary. Oh, I need to start recording. Yeah, Piggy's probably like the best. Well, he's one of the best support. He's the best solo queue support, I'd say. He's one of the best supports in the game. Like the only support I could think maybe have a leg up on him is like. Wait, is he the best support? No, there's a pro support that's really good. I can't remember his name. Okay, let me lock in. Oh, I don't like 3-star. You need to start your barrier on Paige. 3-star, it's not good. Barrier gives so Division's a great support, but okay, obviously it's not like, oh, Saint, you're right, Saint's who I was thinking of. Saint is like, I think Saint's the best support. Division, amazing support, don't get me wrong. I haven't watched enough Flammable, to be fair, because I only saw him in the trolley tournament. He looked good, don't get me wrong, but I haven't seen enough of it play on that regard. Division's a great player though, don't get me wrong, but as much as like there is a like EU and NA is very different right now. As much as I think people who apply that to solo queue are kind of like not the brightest. There is a vast difference in like pro play and like high level play, or not even high, just like pro play of being a good support, and EU is just more coordinated. But again, Division, one of NA's best support. I think Ranger was probably NA. Wait, did Ranger play? I know he played support Drift, right? I don't actually know if he was a hard support when he was playing. He was probably who I would say was the best before he like became a coach. Okay, let me pay attention. I mean, yeah, Stam Star isn't okay, I guess. I don't really love your build. I hate starting 3. I hate putting a point into 3 early when you could be putting points into Barrier. Barrier is so good because first off, since Paige has a hard time CSing, you can use Barrier to go in. You can use... Oh, he wasn't a support player? He just played support Drifter. Okay. Thank you for the correction. The best... I guess Division might be NA's best support. I can't think of anyone who I would say is better. NA really doesn't have supports. NA really doesn't have supports. Okay, but yeah, let me write this stuff down. No 3-star. Because 3 is just doesn't provide... Using your 2, you can go in for aggressively. You can support your teammate, you can go in aggressively to secure minions. You can use your 2 to go melee minions and get those... soul orbs. And then... It also just, again, putting point into your barrier. So we're going 3 max. No, don't go 3 max. This is so OP. Barrier spike is so fucking OP. Yes, you're with Yamato, who doesn't love the fire rate as much, but it's still OP and it's still so fucking good. And having more barrier is so good. And then you can, oh no, we're doing a damage page build. Respectfully, you're trolling if you don't play support page. Like, respectfully, you're gonna lose so much more if you play damage page. It's just like objectively so much worse than support page. If you just went 2 max, oh, we're putting a point into Dragon. If you just went 2 max, and you put, why am I blanking? Oh, you bought Guardian Ward, not put, that's the thing. If you went 2 max, put a point into, wait. I'm gonna restart this sentence. You put a point into 2, and you went Guardian Ward, which prolongs your shield buff. Life would feel so much easier. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2, 3 for basic point order. Oh, really? Huh. Pages go... I guess you only go 2 max in a fire rate lane? To be fair, that makes sense. I need to watch more Piggy. I haven't... I keep saying I need to watch it for Paige, but I also have a vendetta against Paige players. So I don't want to watch... Well, obviously I watch him, but I don't want to watch him play Paige, because I hate this fucking character. Lash feels bad to play right now. I honestly think Lash is... I think the Lash nerfs, like, they mattered at like a pro play level, but like I think if you're in general queue, it didn't matter. About that? What was I talking about before? Pars had a great time playing Lash last night. Yeah, actually, is Pars the best? I actually don't know a Lash main to recommend to watch. Is Pars a good Lash main to recommend for people to watch when they... one thing I want to compile, eventually, to be fair, I've been saying this for, I think at this point, like 6 months. I want to compile a doc of high level 1 tricks. Like, I can think of a lot of characters. Like, you want... I don't want to recommend. I was gonna say Yamato, but I actually don't want to recommend the Yamato player I'm thinking of. You want a Paige player, check out Piggy. Ooh, great parry. I fuck with the minion parry there. I don't know if it was intentional, but baiting him into not thinking you have a parry and using a parry to parry the minion is actually so good. Oh, wait. Fred the Finch, I assume you're talking about? Actually, who's his name? Virtuoso? He's a great Lash player. I believe Virtuoso? I might be saying his name wrong.
I can get something better.
Okay, Finch plays Lash. But yeah, I want to compile a just of one tricks. So I like freezing this wave, but don't just take the shots. You can parry minions. Oh, you just did parry minions. Stand in between them and parry. You want to stagger your parry slightly because parrying minions doesn't stun them. But you still actively get them to hit you and you block it, and it's great. Now the tier list has a list of good players to watch every character. Oh, really? Okay, that's good. But I more want like one tricks. I don't want like I don't want, oh, this guy plays this character well. Like I want to put like this guy is a one trick on this character. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. Like people who will not change who they play. Like, or people who, you know, I don't know if that makes sense. Because like I want a list that like stands the test of time, because it's like, you know, who's one tricking right now? I actually can't think of any good one. Like solo queue one tricks too. I especially want to mention solo queue players. Anyway, but you're right. If Deathy has that, I probably don't need to make one. I do like Guardian Lord. I just hate extra charge. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna get into the build because like not having a point in the barrier here is so troll. I'm not really gonna get a ton into the build, but I will just say this as a blanket statement: Damage Paige is 10 times worse than Support Paige, which is wait, Gun Paige is 10 times worse than Damage Paige, which is 10 times worse than Support Paige. I'll put it like that. So like you are kind of you are trolling by going. If you have fun with Damage Paige, go Damage Paige. If you want to win, don't play Damage Paige. It's just not. And also, because Support Paige is just so good right now, you should not have tanked the PK Fire for that. Kind of scary because you would get a good one trick who's good on the character with terrible macro. Yeah, but that's kind of what I want. I guess to be fair, as long as they have good macro on the character, that's what I care about. But you're right. Maybe this is just not the task to uphold, because it would be. I don't know. I at least need people to recommend, but. Gun Page is 100 times worse than Support Page? Yes. That's like objectively, yes. Sorry, I know I'm not locked down this lane right now, but like, I mean, we should never lose. Your barrier usage is a little rough. We're kind of taking fire for barriers, but like, we are a Yamato Page. This is like, this should be an unlosable lane. Two of the strongest lane characters in the entire game. Bad farming. Keep in mind your bullets pierce, so you should just hit 2 minions with it. There's no reasons not to hit 2 creeps there when you're farming that. Find if you're gonna do something like that, you better to take X1 tricks. That's true. I mean, you're right. Like, I would definitely want John Bebop on it, and he's by no means a one trick. He's just like a signature character type of player. Oof. Should have meleeed once there. Keep in mind, when someone's parried, yes, you still can do a lot of damage with your basic stuff, but early and pretty much throughout the entire game, meleeing is just getting one melee in is just really good, unless you're like a hard gun character or something that can just laser their head. John John for Geist and Bebop. That's true. I know that John is like a signature Geist, but like this is no flame at all, by the way. John is an amazing player, but I feel like I watch John Bebop and I feel like I am watching like like actual cinema. I watch John Geist and it's like he's a good Geist, but I don't get that feeling of like this is like this is some of the best Deadlock currently. The best on every level. Oh? Oh yeah. Yeah, you got hit by the trophy collector. Unlucky.
Sounds good.
I can see the deleted message. What did you say? You said something that you said something that was actually designed for that exact fucking message. No, I don't think trophy collector will be seen like more than like it's just they have to rework trophy collector for it to be bought like at a high level. Because it incentivizes bad play. It isn't. You're the soul sack right now. It doesn't give you fighting stats, even though it makes you want to fight. I'm a whole team. We're also just not aggressive enough in this lane. We're playing so. I like this. I actually love the Swing X buy. We're playing so. Oh, it's the only bot you're going for Vortex Web. I do think it's good. We're just playing so like safe. Very tower, which is good. We should get it. And specifically in this lobby in the replay. I mean, oh, I see. Yeah, they'll probably be like 8 trophy collectors because it's fucking. Yep. We already got this enter. But yeah, you open like an emissary bot, you're gonna see like 8 different trophy collectors. The item won't likely ever be good in comp play. If it is, it'll be too broken. Yeah, I think short of a rework, I agree. It's like, I don't know. I've gone on my whole tangent. I don't even want to like, it's just not. Also, again, I used to, okay, from an on-paper perspective, I do think it's good if you're an elo where your average game is 40 minutes. But the issue is if you're at that elo, it incentivizes such bad play. It incentivizes you to play the game so wrong, and you're still at a point where you're learning. Yeah, no, I agree. I love the Swing X web. The Vortex web is not not the play. I don't know why pages love this so much. I would just take a look at your build. Like, I'm really not going to try to talk on the build as much because it's like there's a lot. But like, just use Piggy's support build. If you just use Piggy's support build, you just win. Like it's just so good. Yeah, knockdown. Yeah, knockdown. Vortex Web is good on page like very late, but well, not even very late, like late mid game. But it's just like, I just think like I just think staying here. Because also keep in mind the reason like knockdown is better than Vortex Web right now is knockdown allows you to isolate one target much more efficiently than Vortex Web, and Vortex Web gives you an advantage in a big team fight. You're not gonna get a big team fight for at least like 10 more minutes. You're not gonna get a not 10. Well, at this elo, yeah, I would say at least 10 minutes. You're not gonna get a 6v6. So basically, for 10 minutes, you have sacked 3k souls. Yeah. Also, Divine Barrier is comically good. One of the best items in the game, and amazing into Infernus because you can cleanse burn. Great when people get lash ulted. Great for cleansing 7 stun. Great for cleansing Shiv bleed. Very, very good. Shiv is going a 1 build too. What is this build? Okay. Oh, you're trying 1v1 duel, man. Oh, you're not trying 1v1. Okay, you know. You need to rotate back to your tower quickly, or Infernus can just kill it. We're over chasing, so now Infernus is allowed to crash the entire wave. If he wanted to, he could have taken tower here, but instead we're just gonna miss like 2 minions, which is still very bad, and we're losing half of our tower HP, which is very bad as well. Very much an overchase. Got the doorman catch, you got some damage, that's great. You should just run away. Also, there's no real. Well, you're looking for an invade off the tower, which I like the idea of that. Expansion, I assume it's on 3. Yeah. I wish there was like I wish I could see what you imbue things with without having to like hover over. Like I wish it said imbued on this ability, because like I don't want like you know how do I word this? Like I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. I just wish it was more easy and to like manually check, because like 99% of pages are going to have put expansion on 3, but I have to check for that one page that puts expansion on like 1. Trophy topic though, what if we made it a 16k item? I mean, again, okay, you would just have to cut the like it's the same problem where it has to be broken to be good in like Eternus or like Pro Play, because of the way it's designed. And it doesn't give, again, it's even if it's cheaper and you nerf the like souls it gives per minute, it still doesn't give combat stats. Trophy collector will never be trophy collector will never be better than a 4 out of 10 item, and never be worse than an 8 out of 10 item. Does that make sense? It's always, every game you see trophy collector built, it's either going to be like in its current state, it's going to be, oh, this item is dog shit in troll, or oh, this item is overpowered, you like everyone in my game has it. Like there's no point where you're ever going to see like a balanced buy of trophy collector, or it's no point where the item fundamentally can't be balanced, if that makes sense. Like the idea is good for having it on supports, and I think but the issue is also with this game, it wants to give support stats, but there aren't good support stats. Also, we shouldn't really just be sidelining against a page. You're 15 minutes into this game. We should be, I mean, yes, you're defending this tower, but having 3 in this lane, you know what, it's fine. We're defending a tower. They're overcommitting. Imagine the world we had Divine Barrier for that Yama. He wins? How did your Sinclair win? Oh no, the Sinclair lost. Okay. Wait. Yeah, the Sinclair lost. Oh, if you just shot him. Wait, you actually could determine who wins that fight if you just shot the 7 here. Yeah, you were taking shots. You just. Okay. Yeah, I know what they do to it. Again, keep in mind also the issue with Trophy Collector is it also just incentivizes such bad play. Oh wow, you're going in with no teammate? Wait, we should have just given this tower. I skipped because I assume we just give this tower. That's really bad. You should have died for this. You're trying to 1v3 defend a tower. That's really bad. We're lucky we kind of just get out, but you 1000% should have died. You should not have defended that. Now is the test. Do we go mid? If we go mid, it's great. I mean, you're a Paige. You just kind of hover your mid. You can maybe hover a side lane, but as a Paige, my general... Well, you're in low elo. No, I would just generally hover. Yeah, we're going back to a side lane, which isn't great. We just want to... Okay, this Ivy... Okay, if you want to hover side lane, it's okay. But you need to be hovering. Like, you need to just be kind of like, you can farm this, whatever. Just kind of hang out, hover them. And then if Flash engages like this, you say, oh, you're trolling. I'm going to slowing hex you. Actually, you don't have slowing hex you, Vortex Web. And then do this. Unfortunately, your Ivy just left. My Ivy and McGinnis are partnered, and they were calling to take Walker. That was their decision. I mean, like left side Walker? Oh, you're talking about that on their team. Wait. Yeah, I know Vortex applies slowing. But it is significant. Like, it's not... It's like... It's hard to hit on Lash. Vortex is hard to hit. It's like slowing X is a point and click. Vortex is a skill shot. So it is like worse if you're just wanting to use it for the Vortex ability. Obviously, I'm not saying... Like, it's still a good item, but it's just bad to have this early. Better if we could have just like slowing X. But yeah, I mean, literally, so far, every single use of our Vortex Web this game could have been accomplished with Knockdown. Oh, your Sinclair and Ivy were partied, and they called. Okay. I mean, yeah, sometimes people just make bad calls. But I mean, if it's their call, it's not your fault, but it is still, you should still know it's a bad call. And we lose our right side Walker for that. We should not just have 6 in a side lane for no reason. Very bad play, unfortunately. Not, I mean, it wasn't your call, and you are a Paige, but... Pretty rough. How is your Geist 11k? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh god, I see. Oh, alright. Spirit Resilience is terrible on Paige. Don't buy Spirit Resilience. The way Resiliences work is they're very... because they're like percent... like the percentage damage reduction, and they increase when you're low. They are very HP reliant, and like health scaling reliant. And you have Paige has absolutely no HP, so Spirit Resilience is just very troll on Paige, and you don't want to buy it on her. Like your defensive options on Paige are like Spell Break and better positioning and stamina items, like movement items. Don't just die to this beginner. And also to keep in mind is like we're Vortex web comboing, we're also just doing nothing to him. Because we don't have points in our one. I know, I need to stop talking about it though. I need to stop talking about this. Paige also shouldn't be positioning where you be going. Yeah, I mean on Paige if you get hit, you're dead. And if anyone in the game who's half decent hits you, they're gonna 100-0 you. Unless, okay, to be fair, you have like 80 different barriers to play off of, right? But for one, you can't play on 25% the barriers because Shiv has ult. But for two, in general, if someone touches you, you're gonna evaporate. So it's not really worth having resistance, especially when we have like a movement item or something better. Under the impression that Spellbreaker isn't the best against. Oh no. You know, I'm not saying to buy Spellbreak this game, but well, actually, Spellbreak about this game, it's good into Lash, good into Doorman. It's not quite a Spellbreak game. But if you want, well, I don't. You should be trying to counter Guinness here. If I'm looking at Steam, I see the 25k Lash, and I'm trying to counter Lash. Oh, did we get trophy stuff? Yeah, knockdown would be fantastic into Lash. Where does the Infernus have Ricochet? I actually never noticed this till Ranger pointed out, but actually, why does everyone buy Tank Buster at like minute 1? I guess just 'cause it does a ton of damage and like graps. They don't like think about the percentage. To be fair, at one point I bought it early. When I started playing Doorman, I actually was buying it much too early. I was buying it like I think like 18 minutes, which is fine if, well, it's early in general unless you're like a double tank. but it's not. Could be worse, but it's definitely early. Except like as a core item, it's too early unless it's like in some very rare situations. I mean, Tank Buster at minute 16 is troll in general for both of these guys. And then into your comp, I mean, it's not great. It's like, it is a good item and you want to buy it eventually because it does a lot of damage, but you don't want to buy it like... Against this comp, I wouldn't buy it into like 24 minutes probably. Yeah, I'm kind of spitting an arbitrary number, but you get the idea. I mean, it's just kind of like like the issue with this elo is just like nothing's happening right. And you shouldn't be in. I like that we're focusing wave, but you shouldn't be in a side lane. Oh, I like counterspell. Like if we just got counterspell instead of Spirit Resilience, it's so much better as a defensive option. Like I don't know what to like. Why is your team 4 here fighting? We're not. I promise you, they're not grabbing Urn. So like, why are we here? Your Ivy splitting, which is good. But like the realistic position should be Ivy splits like here. Mina or Geist takes this side lane, probably Geist. And then like Mina can take mid, I guess, and you and Sinclair hover in jungle. Like something like, well, sorry, you don't hover in jungle, but you play around mid and your Sinclair hovers jungle, something like that. Probably your best option. Like even that's a little rough. And then your Yalma, I mean, you have like a rough comp. So many people in your comp want a side lane. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's the pains of lower elo, especially being Paige. You can't really control how this fight plays out. I'm gonna go right side. I mean, your Ivy can pretty much split alone. Better for you to try to defend when you're crashing waves. Also, there's literally no jungle on the right side. You're coming here to try to split, which is okay. But you aren't gonna add that much damage that Ivy can do on her own. Better if you're just in a more defensive. I mean, I like the vision of splitting to be fair, but it's better if you're just in a more defensive position. Yeah, that ult's really bad, and there's no point to ult there. You never want to solo ult unless it's like a guaranteed kill and you wouldn't get the kill otherwise. I would always shoot, including allies. I would always shoot for oh no, I'd always shoot for at least 3 people in my ults. You're dead now, right? Good route. I love the wall bounce changes. Smile. Good mantle sliding there. You wouldn't have had to waste the stam on the dash. Ooh, also hit the vent wrong. How are you not ignited? The fact that you are not ignited or toxic, you didn't get ignited or toxic bulleted over that entire duration. Average Infernus player aim, honestly true. Fucking meta chase. Yeah, we're just going to side though. Like, okay, again, it's hard because you're in lower elo, so a lot of people will go. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the map view. My apologies. It's hard because you're in like in this elo where a lot of people like right now your team's 3 mid for no reason when your guys should be inside or your Mina. But like this is bad. We cannot be trying to like solo split or solo butch a lane. This is extremely bad. But you still don't really want a side lane, and if you are, you need to be hovering one of your carries. The issue is like when you're hovering Ivy, you're eating a lot of farm from her, and then you also don't have any solo potential. Which hasn't had any impact on. Because game has just kind of been. Oh, we've been extremely. I've been paying attention. We've been extremely behind for a while. We should have run this comeback Urn ages ago. If you're playing Paige, you should always be focusing on Urn. You spend so much of your energy focusing on Urn, and if it's ever a comeback Urn, run it. You can also run neutral Urns. Paige is probably the best character in the game at actually running Urns. You should be trying to run them when you can. But like, again, I'm in a whole Urn guide. I won't dictate the points here, but there is an Urn guide. But like, especially when it's comeback, you need to be running it. Like right now, if you just ran to this Urn and picked it up and ran it, you guys have a chance at this game. If you guys just don't run this comeback Urn, you never have a chance. What the fuck does Mina have greater expansion on? That's not. What does Mina have greater expansion on? Oh wait, sorry, it's greater expansion. It applies to everything. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of fucking old greater expansion. Insane to buy that on that character though. Like actually, oh, I don't mind that ult. I mean, I think cross map ult in gen. Wow, actually, that's crazy. I think in general cross map ults aren't great. Okay, a couple things here. In general, cross map ults aren't great because it's really unreliable. You're gonna hit enemies. If you're using it for healing allies and you're calming that you're healing allies, you can hit it. But it's rough. Snipes, like, because of how verticality and everything works in this game, it's not great. And right now, you shouldn't be counter-rotating. The Walker is dead. You rotating back is really bad. You and Mina could try to split this. You have counter spells, so you can't get Lash ulted. Actually, Shiv's there. That's kind of crazy. But you just coming back to defend this Walker that's already dead is just a complete waste of your time. You would at least try to steal jungle or something, or like secure your own left side, but don't waste our time. I mean, it's hard to play Paige with this elo, honestly. Like, I wouldn't recommend playing Paige with this elo. This elo is just so dysfunctional. Like, it's nothing is like it's even hard to coach this because nothing is happening correctly. And if you're like an M1, or like a character that can split, I tell you, oh, go just sit in the side and you'll win side lane and you'll win the game. Like as a Paige, when no one on your team knows what they're doing, there's not much you can do. There really isn't. You are splitting, which I mean is bad on Paige, but it's just like, I mean, to be fair, you should be running these comeback urns. But like, it's this when a game is just this dysfunctional. Really, just if you're playing Paige, there's not much you can. You need at least one teammate with a semblance of confidence. Oh, imagine if you just grab the comeback urn right now. It's so runnable. Look at it. You can't see it, but it's there in all its glory. 6k souls to your team, plus the comeback bonus souls. I mean, as Paige, you can try to IGL. But, like, I mean, it's probably the best thing to look at your screen to player. Playing Paige in low elo is just sit with a teammate and barrier them so they don't die. I mean, yeah, pretty much. But the thing is, you don't have a teammate to sit with. Like, I guess you sit with your Ivy. She doesn't have a kill. She has got Canada at least. The thing is, like, you need a teammate who's competent. Like, if you're on the enemy team, you can just sit on this Lash the whole game and spam barrier him. But you don't have a competent player on your team. So... you don't... it's hard for you to sit on anyone. They're gonna... well, they should do mid-boss now. How much time do I have? Okay, I have 7 minutes. Good timing. You should not be pushing this. This is really bad. You push the wave once, which is fine. Now you need to run the fuck away. Throw a dragon, we run away, please. So collapsible on, yeah, there it is. He is good. Oh, it's not DB. Imagine we had Divine Barrier there to cleanse our own stun. They'll probably die, but way more of a chance. Build my fucking cam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about both. I mean, yeah, Yamato. I mean, on paper, Yamato's a good shield partner, but she's 23k. She's not doing shit in this game. She's 23k by 30 minutes in the game as a Yamato. Like, this character is useless at this point. Here, this little farm, get a point in the game. It feels bad. Age moment. Ivy ulting you out is good. Yeah, I mean, your shield partner kind of has to be Ivy or Mina. It's just, like, tough. And at this point, we're down 50k. The game is pretty much dead. They have reju, we're down 50k. But, like, again, it's hard to coach a Paige for what to do in this game. Because, like, what you should do is, at this elo, I suppose, is just hover the Ivy or Mina. But, like, you don't have like a phenomenal. That's your first double vortex left, by the way. That's like not as flame, but as reference for like how useful the item has been as a rush. Yeah, I mean it's just it's hard to tell you. Like again, you guess you just hover your Ivy and try to get her fed. But does she have a single kill? She's 0-1 and 0. Brother has just been sitting in a side lane the entire game doing nothing. Oh, well now she's 0-2 and 1. Yeah. That's the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure it should be dead. Actually taking surprisingly long to end. Ooh. Okay. The notes are pretty simple. God. Your Yamato did the top damage with 23k farm. Okay, anyway. As far as the notes. First off. I don't know why I'm not looking at what I have written down. I'm trying to remember. In laning, I mean, your laning notes are pretty simple. We played a slow lane, but just don't start 3. You just start barrier. It's so good for securing. You need to put a point into barrier early, no matter what build you're doing. The rest of laning, you know, just kind of funnel your Yamato, let her go. When she goes in, barrier her, play around her, play around your barrier cooldown. When you barrier up, have her go in, fuck them up, leave. That's pretty much the pattern with Paige. And then when you don't have barrier up, play safe. Post lane, I mean, don't defend it at dead tower. We should have died for trying to defend a 1v3 against a tower, which is never what we should be doing. If you guys have a chance at this game, if you're running the comeback urn, we troll by never running comeback urn. You should be trying to hover, like, I guess your Mina here. You could be hovering your Yamato. The issue is just because I guess she did the most damage. The issue is just she's so little farm. It's really rough to be hovering her. But you need to be hovering and funneling a teammate. 6k barrier damage absorbed as Paige is pretty bad. I mean, actually, considering your build, it's not bad. But our build should just be Divine Barrier. Our build should be points into. And it'd be great. When you have a shield item, you can put a shield on a teammate early. Yeah, Russian Guardian War is great. I mean, the build stuff, again, I'm not even going to get to a big build breakdown. Just, you need to be using, like, Piggy's build. You need to be using, like, you just use this build and you win so much more. It's so much better. And you still get your Vortex Orb eventually. But, just, you know, don't be going that build. Anyway, I do have to run quickly. So let me find some trade. Who's online? Where are Blitness again? Oh yeah, he's streaming Deadlock. Alright, let's raid this motherfucker again. Oh, he's gonna be right back. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna stall for a second. I have an ad. Let me look at what that's about. Um. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, no, you guys don't get to buy me yet. You guys don't. No, don't you buy? You don't get to leave yet. We're waiting for the witness to come back. He just put getting food on his screen. He has 1 minute before I have a coaching session. All right, we're rating division. I just gassed him up as being one of the best supports, in NA Deadlock. So please watch him. Type in his chat because I have to go. He's super chill, super good support. Yeah. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. Hop in the raid bus. Oh my god, our viewers got. No, actually, no, it's just taking us. Yeah, division goated streamer, goated support. Yeah. Have a good one, everyone. I gotta go run to coach. Peace. Oh, I almost pressed